Hey, what's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building, peep squad. What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing this Saturday? It seems like the weather is still holding up. It's still nice out here. But let's get into it. Let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 5, episode 6. Let's get down into the situation. It seems like Destiny is still very angry, okay? She's still very angry and mad that her event was ruined and she didn't get spoken to when we know that she was spoken to, okay? So there's a whole lot going on in that situation. And also now we get to see Tisha. Tisha's basically, holding her britches up and saying that, hey, listen, Martell, she don't want to work with Martell, and basically that's just going to be the situation. So it seems like Martell was kissing ass and everything, and in any event, he's not going to be working with the Scotts allegedly for now. But in any event, Tisha says that she was disrespected by her husband and she feel a certain type of way about it. I was like, okay. So she's saying that she is not Marsau's slave, okay? And he told her to shut up and be quiet and listen and follow his lead. And usually she does. And that's what she said with Dr. Francis. That's why Dr. Francis was looking at Tisha when Marsau was like, basically, she's following my lead. It's old school, blase and a third. And he was looking at Tisha like, that ain't what you told me. So Tisha's basically, she's fighting back a little bit, but she ain't going to fight too much. Okay. And you think Tisha's going to let her mother go? Tisha's going to go all the way, to the stars with her mother in this whole situation. And it seems like Marsau, he wants Wanda to go. Wanda is a problem if she don't change and get back to, I don't know, whatever she used to do. He's feeling a certain type of way. And then we have Mel and Martell. They basically want to have a sit down. And, Martell is saying Wanda gotta go. And also, Mel is saying Wanda gotta go too as well. Like, she ain't doing it no more. She ain't putting it up with this anymore. So we shall see, okay, how this whole situation is gonna go down. And Stormy, she came through and she was fronting, not fronting, but she, she was stunting on the girls. She was flossing on the girls. She showed her land and her property. She is just like, Latrice from Mississippi from Bell Collective. Okay, you see that land and that property and her business and her distributing and also her factory. Okay, we see why you ain't, lending a finger over there to Destiny, because you don't know if you're gonna get your money back or not. And you don't play them games where, I'll pay you this week. Oh, I didn't receive it. Oh, this, oh, that. Something happened. I had to close it down. Stormy is basically saying, girl, if you want my product, you're gonna have to go to the distributor. Maybe one day, but not right now. I was like, Lord. And we know why Destiny's upset with Stormy, because Stormy won't put her products in Destiny's store. She wants her products. You know what I'm saying? And and Destiny made it clear, you could have kept the Gucci and gave me some of your products. I was like, Lord have mercy. OMG, y'all. It is really going down in this whole situation. So, it's getting there. And then on top of that, we had Mel basically call out Maurice that he's always jumping in his brother's battles. And Marceau is the one that wanted to smoke. Why did Maurice jump in? Okay. And she let it be known that she stood right behind Martell to have his back. And he was standing right next to her to have her back too as well. So, okay. So it almost seems like, Martell really wanted that smoke if that smoke came to him from Marceau. Okay. He wanted all that. He wanted the smoke. Okay. So, that's a whole situation. And, when it comes to Marcel, I don't know if he said he don't want, that situation was ugly. It's beneath him, blase in the third and everything. I don't think he wants any of Martell. If Martell would have got loose, it might have been on and popping. And he realized that, he folded up Maurice. And, Martell wanted to really get at Marcel. Marcel said, not today. We ain't doing this no more. Wanda gotta go. If she don't act right, if Wanda ain't gonna get that act right, so you might as well just give her walking papers, because she ain't going nowhere. Okay, she's not going any place no time soon. But in any event, let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about Miss Destiny. She meets up with Tiffany, and she lets Tiffany know everything that went on, everything that happened at her event, and she wasn't too happy and too thrilled with it. And on top of that, the two people that came, she didn't want there, which is Stormy and Mel. But she said Mel started all the trouble and all the problems. At least Stormy came there bearing gifts. At least she spoke to me. And Destiny's basically saying, she didn't speak to me, even though she said she did, but she didn't speak to me. And she was all, a little rude and disrespectful, talking about create a moment. And she better be glad that I didn't have security. I have a little bit more class, because I would have got security, to escort her out. What security, girl? What security? You talking about the staff members? Okay. You didn't hire no security. You talking about the staff, security that comes with, the Love and Marriage Huntsville staff, own staff, Carlos King staff. What are you talking about? Melody staff. Lord, like, this is a whole crazy situation. Mel and Martell play all day, shaking my head. They do. It's just too funny. So in any event, you have this whole situation. They're having their conversation, and Tiffany acting like she's concerned, acting like she even care. She just didn't want to be there because she didn't want to be around the drama, because now she's trying to have a baby. Lord have mercy, help us, Jesus. Because, this woman, she don't even love that man. Why are you trying to have a baby with that man? You don't even want to sleep with him. You don't even want him to touch you, but yet you want to have a baby with him. You're gonna get off your birth control, girl. Stop playing. And so in any event, when it gets down to the situation, Destiny feels a certain type of way. Like, she's okay with what Stormy brought her a bag, but she was like, basically, she don't really appreciate the bag like that. Like, Gucci, okay, what's up? Like, okay, you wasn't even invited, but you know what? She wants to speak to me. I might speak to her. Girl, you better make friends with her. You better be friends with her. You better be good friends with her so you can get your store supply. If you can't get it from her, maybe somebody else sells her product that'll give it to you for a deal, like other, hair stores, and make them connections. You know what I mean? And then and Destiny just be talking mad smack. Destiny be talking like she got $300 million in the bank, and she's better than everybody that's walking in the world. She stay angry, girl. You need some friends. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends that can really help you. Friends that can get you on your feet in the business that you starting, girl. This negativity don't make nobody want to work with you. Like, you got a business to run, and this is your platform to grow your business and get your business big. So if you gotta smile and kiss a little bit of ass and keep it moving, not go all the way off, but tell them how you feel, but you can still have a glass of you can still drink with them, eat some bologna and cheese with them. You know what I mean? Like, girl, you better stop acting up. But in any event, she's talking her mess. She's feeling a certain type of way. And, Tiffany's like, well, what's the big deal? Like, really, if you wasn't invited to some of their, events, like, you're kind of like allowed to not invite them. Did they support you? They wasn't even there to support you. And Tiffany's too much. And Tiffany be starting mess, running her mouth, but knowing when she's called up on it, she be running. She act like she had that bad blood. She was cold-blooded, but her marriage is too fraudulent for her to be talking about anybody or be on anybody's side. But in any event, when it gets down to the situation, Destiny basically feels like Mel came over there and destroyed her situation, destroyed her event and messed it all up. And she came there to do what she wanted to do, and she popped off, and she didn't even speak and who she thinks she is when she wasn't even invited. And I got an apology from everybody else but Mel. I don't know why because you cussed her out. Because as she was leaving your store, you cussed her out, talking about, I don't appreciate you coming into my store and not saying hi. And if I wanted to be petty, I would call security just like you did Tisha and escort you out out of here. And then you got into it with her mother. You think Mel's gonna call you and say I'm sorry? No, she's not. But she could apologize because she did. You know what I mean? She did go off. She did go and face Wanda, and that whole situation went bazooka bananas. But in any event, you started with her. Okay. So everybody called her except for Mel. And so she's feeling a certain type of way about that whole situation. Well, girl, keep feeling like the situation with Destiny and Mel, it goes way back. It's things here and said here and there. Martell's in the middle. So, at one point in time, he was playing the girls against each other, telling them what this one said. And any event, it is what it is. They ain't getting along, but they can. Mel's looking to, resolve this situation. Destiny, come on, let's move forward. Because you ain't really tight or buddy with anybody really. So you're just gonna have to bury the hatchet and move on, girl. Like, let it go. You can be mad, you can boil over and spill and everything else, but you should be able to film with everybody. Don't make it look like you hard to do business with, girl. Don't make it look like that, because then people just say nah. But in any event, so they have this whole conversation, and she's feeling a certain type of way. And, she really doesn't want to speak to Mel. She don't want to speak to anybody at this time and point. But she's thinking that, maybe she can talk to Stormy because she wants some of Stormy's products in her store. So she's going to try to have that whole conversation. So we shall see how that, actually happens. And Tiffany asks her, so how do you think it affect your business? I don't know how it affect my business or my reputation. I just don't know, but it can't be good. Like, girl, Okay, so now we get down to this situation. We at Kimmi's house. Maurice is there, and we have Tisha. Tisha, she walks in like she upset and she mad because, she's saying that Marsau is upset. He's mad. He's angry, and he's blaming her for everything that happened, over there at Destiny's events. And basically, she said she had nothing to do with it. I was like, girl, you sitting here lying right here on camera. You was all up in the mix. You was in the mix. You was pushing your husband on. You was basically heading it on. You was screaming in the back of him and yelling, saying, my mama said this, my mama said. You knew everything that your mama wanted to say, everything your mama put out, everything that your mama said. Like, if you was complicit in the situation, you understood everything, and you was translating that to your husband, and he was translating that into Martell. You wanted to keep saying that Mel cheated, she had an affair, and the baby might not be Martell's. You kept repeating it. You said it more than Wanda damn repeated the damn situation. And then on the next episode, you gonna repeat it again. So she's getting her kicks off for this situation. She couldn't wait to throw this whole so when she has that sit down with Martell, Mel, and her husband, she gonna basically bring up the rumor again. She just loved this and this out. Like, she's basically, this is her get back for Martell saying that Marsau slept with 20 women. It's her get back from Coleslaw saying that her husband was a linebacker. Maurice, this is her get back for Mel alluding or ever putting it out there that Marsau cheated. So basically, she got this in hand, and you already have Martell that already said that Mel cheated. Mel said that she did cheat it, but she don't remember this and she don't remember that. So therefore, Tisha has this ammunition that her mother been throwing at Mel, and now Tisha is defending her mother. And basically, she was defending her mother by mentioning every rumor that her mother was saying and defending her. So therefore, you were not trying to stop the situation. You was not trying to be a part of a resolution. You was basically going tit for tat, toe to toe. Okay, so this is why your husband cussed you out the other night. Okay, this is why he cussed you out at home, because you wasn't listening to his ass like you usually do. Okay, so this is a whole situation. Hey, Lorraine, how you doing? What's going on? So, you have this whole situation, and, she's feeling a certain type of way. And Marsau basically keeps saying that, her mother is the problem. And we all know that her mother is, part of the problem. But in any event, it seemed like Tisha is basically co-signing what her mother's doing, because one thing she could have said is, yes, my mother did say that, and I feel bad for what she said about the baby not being Martell's, and go find your baby father. But there's also, she was wrong for that. But can you admit that you was wrong from throwing my father's name up into your mouth? You know what I mean? Because what you threw threw about at my mother, it bounced off and it hit me. So my mother's wrong for what she said, but you are wrong too. And basically she was too busy yelling and screaming and pointing out everything that Wanda was saying to her husband, where he was getting, going toe to toe with Martell. Martell was like, well, no, it's still talking about children. It's still talking about children, and so in any event, she's upset because he told her to shut up and be quiet and follow orders and directions. Okay. And she's not having it. And basically she tells Kimmi and Maurice if they can have a conversation with Martell, and they basically tell her that what she think that we're gonna have a conversation with Martell that's gonna change anything. Oh, and Maurice is like, well, just because she's mad at Martell, we should have a conversation with him. And he's being sarcastic, like, I don't care, like, I don't want to get into business. And then he also says, basically, talking to Marsau is like talking to yourself, because his brother don't listen to no goddamn body, and you know this. So why are you trying to put us in the middle of your bullshit? Well, Maurice, you put yourself in the middle when you got in front of Martell. But Maurice is the one that basically said it out in the open. Wanda said she was talking about the child, because that's what she said in the hair store. Okay. So in any event, you got this whole situation, and Kimmi's just like, okay, they all know the problem. They all know the issue, and the issue is Wanda. Okay. That's the whole problem. The problem is Wanda. And with this whole situation going on, Tisha is just like, what am I not supposed to defend my mother? And if Mel is addressing her mother and yelling at her mother, or they're both yelling at each other, they're pointing their fingers, and Mel is confronting her mother about what she's saying, Tisha's going to jump in. Most children are going to jump in. Some of them be like, yo, listen, let's come to a solution for this situation. Maybe she won't talk about you. You don't want to talk about her, whatever. But in any event, this was Tisha's moment, and Tisha was going to stand there next to her mother. She wasn't going to leave her mother hanging, because her mother is supporting her. The only person on the show that's really supporting her and that really got her, that she feels that really got her back, is her mother, because her mother's confronting, Martell. Her mother is confronting, everybody that she wants to be confronted. She wanted Martell to be confronted, Tisha, and what is her mother doing? Wanda, she's confronting Martell. She wants Melody to be confronted, and she's confronting Mel. You know what I mean? So in any event, Tisha's mother is her mouthpiece, even though she say, oh, I don't agree with what my mother does. If you don't agree with your mother does, or this and that, why are you defending her as if what she's doing in the part that she's taking is okay? So, that's a whole problem. So, Marcel, he came through the situation. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Lorraine? Tisha is still 2 years old to her mother. Lord have mercy. What's up, Ralph Esco? How you doing? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Lorraine, period. Sandra James. Now Tisha don't want to work with Martell, but Tisha's mother Wanda is wrong. She talked about Mel's children before talking about the kids' hair. Yeah, when she was talking about her kids' hair, that's what Miss Wanda was talking about, Mel's kids' hair. Tisha needs to check her mom, and she won't check her mom because her mom is doing what she wants to be done. And basically her mom is saying the things that she can't come outright and say, but then she can defend her mom and defend what her mom says, because you're going to tell me that Tisha and Miss Wanda don't talk, they ain't on the same page. And Tisha said, well, since my mother don't like the way I'm handling the situation, she's handling the way that she think it should be handled. And I think Tisha's giving her mother that leeway to handle that situation the way that she thinks that it could be handled, because she does got a problem and she does got an issue. And then when it comes to Marcel, basically he's feeling like the people that are most protected, are sitting at the front of this beef, and the people that won't fight for themselves, the people that ain't gonna fight for themselves, is in front of this beef. And he's basically talking about Wanda starting this shit and everything else. And then my wife gets into it, Martell's there, and then I gotta jump and I gotta be in the middle of the whole situation. And I don't even like Wanda like that, you know what I mean? But that's my wife. So then she's getting mad and she's yelling. So even though it wasn't a good moment, we actually seen Tisha, put the battery in her husband back, which we've never seen, him even accept the battery in his back from his wife, because usually he brush off anything that she has to say and laugh at her. But this particular time, because he had a beef with Martell too, he felt a certain type of way because he started all this. He feels Martell started all this shit with these rumors, these 20 women and everything. So therefore, he wanted to get catty with it, and he did get catty with it. And then on top of that, I feel he was intoxicated. He was drunker than a motherfucking skunk, or he was out here with the Cooter Brown, flying in the sky. But in any event, because he never listens to her. He never listens to Tisha. And so this one time she's yelling in the back of his ear and he's getting upset. And plus the heat, it was hot in the goddamn hair store. It was 1,000 degrees outside. He had shorts and t-shirts on. He came like he was ready to, rumble and tumble. All right. But he did not rumble and tumble. He rumbled by himself with the glass wall. I know he was aching the next day. Boy, if Martell would have got a hold of his ass, it would have been over. That's what I think. That's why he got a whole different outlook on this situation. I ain't trying to fight that man. That man will whoop my ass if I didn't have my brothers and everybody there with me, But in any event, he's basically saying that Wanda being in the middle of this beef, coming at Martell, coming at Melody, saying the things that she's saying, and then she's arguing with this woman. She's creating an environment to be negative. She's creating an environment for Mel to come and yell and feel a certain type of way. And plus, Wanda did the same thing to him, and she was coming in between their marriage. Now you got Wanda, harassing Mel and things of that nature. So in any event, he's saying it. And he was keeping his mouth closed about it, but now it's just too much because he thought that, he was going to lose it all. What you going to lose? You was just going to go to jail and get, you're your own boss. What are you going to lose? Okay. Like, come on. But in any event, he's basically saying Wanda's not going to back down. Martell wasn't going to back down. Nobody was going to back down. And Wanda can't control herself. And Wanda's in the middle of the whole situation. And if something happens to her, I got to get in. So she's protected because, that's my wife's mother. So therefore I could lose this. I can lose that. And Wanda starting this shit and she can't defend herself. And she got nobody out here defending her but her daughter. And now I'm in the mix of it. Now Maurice got to get in the mix of it. They was hurt. They took a salt bath when they got home. They soaked in some lavender water, y'all. What's up, Miss T? How you doing? What's going on? Oh snap, I forgot the show came on tonight, Lord. Hey, what's up? Funkin' Dinner was right to tell off Tisha Gatson. I see what you're saying, but it just seems like, when it comes to Tisha wants her mother there. You know what I mean? Because her mother is her mouthpiece, and that's just the whole situation. But in any event, regardless, she's not gonna let anybody come up in her mother's face, and basically, they're going back and forth, they're having a spat, and then it gets funky and stuff, and then you have Tisha basically saying, I wasn't gonna do nothing, I wasn't gonna go to jail, I wasn't gonna fight. Like, girl, your mother was trying to fight Mel. So what you think was gonna happen if once Mel put her hands on your mama, you was gonna jump in? Because ain't nobody gonna sit there and let their mother rock and roll. As soon as you see your mom get smacked in the mother effing face, you gonna jump in and you gonna start pulling hair and punching. So what are you talking about? And in any event, your mother wanted to take it to a fight. She done ran around and tried to attack Mel from the back and tried to get through to hit her. So therefore, your mother is uncontrollable because y'all couldn't calm her down. Y'all couldn't get her to stop acting up. She was just running to fight. Now imagine if you guys wasn't on TV. Imagine if this was like some neighbor business type of situation. Your mom would have probably got shot, or y'all would have got shot up. You know what I mean? Or the cops could have came and shot y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want your mother as a mouthpiece, but you can't control your mouthpiece. Your mouthpiece don't have, no seat belt, no safety, no disabled manual to it. It's just gonna keep going and going until they feel like it. They got enough, or they could do whatever. So in any event, she's telling this to Kimmi, and Kimmi saying, so what you gonna do about your mama? Because your husband is protecting you. I mean, he's protecting your mama because he loves you dearly. And your mama, is getting into these situations. Something gotta give here. And Tisha's basically saying, well, he's trying to silence me. He tried to cut off my voice. He's been trying to cut you off. He's been trying to silence you, and you have been silent. But this particular situation, you're not going to be silent when it comes to your mother, because she's been out here rolling in the mud, swimming with the worms, swimming with the fishes, swimming with the pigs. She's been out here doing all types of stuff, coming at him, coming at Mel, coming at Martell, everything that you want to say and do, but that you don't really have a reason to do it, and it'll look out of character. It'll look like you starting it. But if your mama do it, they come at your mama, you gonna jump in. So that's the whole situation. Just like you had your family Bernard, yell and give Martell a piece of your mind. So you are not happy with the way that the marriage is. You're not happy of the way that he controls and take over everything. You act like you are, and you did act like that in front of Dr. Francis, but clearly here you're not happy with him taking control. Okay, so I missed the episode. Why was there a body in there? I don't know. Wanda says that Tisha is scared too. Wanda said, what? Tisha is scared to say facts. She does. Stay in everybody's business. She does. Kimmi said, if Wanda wasn't Tisha's mom, it would be a different story. Exactly. It would be a different story. She would have got Molly whopped. Especially when she tried to jump at Mel the first time, tried to lash at her and come back behind. It would have been a whole different situation. But in any event, at this point, Tisha is gun-ho on protecting her mother and keeping her. She's not the one that wants her mother to leave. And that's just going to be the situation. And her and Marsau going to definitely, have a different opinion on this. But Kimmi ain't going to speak for her. You know what I mean? Mama is. That's why she want Mama to have that food truck. That's Mama's payment. But Mama went too far when she tried to put her hands and fight. You can't control a girl. You can't control her. And now we see that Tisha basically is saying that everything that Marsau says ain't right. Before she's like, I'm gonna believe everything my husband says. Everything he says is right. I believe all these other people, and they come in and they say things, and then I question my husband, and then he tell me why I am questioning him because of what other people say. So therefore my husband have not led me the wrong way, so I'm gonna keep following him, Dr. Francis. And so all of you out there, but right now you have a different opinion. You ain't following his goddamn lead. Okay, stop lying. So that's the whole situation. So then we get to Martell. And Martell and Mel are actually united, actually working together. They're thick as thieves right now at this point. They're saying good things. I even heard Melody said, I'm so glad that you was there. You was like, they ain't gonna hurt my baby. So she even said baby, but we know at where they were at, like maybe 2 to 3 months ago, as 2 months ago or a month ago, is pretty bad. So hopefully in this time that they've been gagged not to talk about one another, that they're actually working something out. Because yes, they definitely played Martell, having him begging and all this other stuff, and then the shade that they threw at Martell too as well. And that's when Maurice said, are you going to hire Martell and for some other projects? And what's his name, Marsau said, I'm not going to hire an unlicensed contractor. I don't know if, to me, that sounded like they were throwing shade. Maurice laughed and things of that nature. But also, if he was going to hire Martell, he's not going to say that on national TV, because that is breaking the law, or breaking the law when it comes to, city codes and violations. And we already know that the Scotts are involved in a lawsuit. Okay. So in any event, he could have been throwing shade at Martell, which most likely he was, but at the same time, he gonna protect himself and not give any incriminating information, about the whole situation if he does hire Martell. Okay. So, they had a little kiki, on Martell that Tisha was like, I absolutely do not want him working. I'm not gonna work with him. I don't know how y'all gonna do it. I don't know how y'all gonna work it out, but I don't want to be around him or whatever. I don't think he should be here. And then Marcille was like, well, she ain't comfortable with it, then I ain't comfortable with it. She was never gonna be comfortable with it. What did they do? They wanted Martell to beat down, Van, to beat down, Mel. Did she want Martell to end up turning on Mel? And basically, while Tisha was sitting there, kept saying, well, you had an affair and you cheated and the baby might not be Martell. She said that a few times and she's going to say it the next episode. But in any event, did she want Martell to say, yeah, Mel, you cheated on me. You messed up. You did that too. See, everybody knows this, blah, blah, blah. It's like and then they was dangling that carrot, oh, you can work with us or you can work with us, blase and the third. But at the same time, they was dangling a carrot. So did Tisha and Marcille think that they had enough power and they felt like Martell was so desperate that he was going to go against Mel while your mom is trying to attack her, while you in the background saying she had an affair and the baby might not be Martell? That's what my mama meant. She didn't say nothing about no kids. And you said something about my father. You said something about my father when you was on the Carlos King show. You know what I mean? So in any event, what did y'all think, that Martell was going to, turn on her, his kid's mother? You think he was going to turn on her for you? And just because you was dangling a job in his face, and then at the end of the day, y'all gonna get on TV and basically act like you feeding the dude, and if he won't eat, if it ain't up to Tisha and Marcille, no, he wasn't gonna turn against. And not at that moment. There was violence escalating. He ain't that far apart from Mel. Like, damn, y'all thought he was gonna beat her up. Y'all thought he was gonna hold her back and let Wanda punch her and kick her and shit. That's what y'all thought. Y'all thought that Martell was gonna do that. We may think he's a scumbag, but do we think that, we didn't think that he was gonna hold Mel down and let Wanda and Tisha get all up in her face and all that other stuff. Nah, he was there to protect her. And so, we say shit about Martell as far as, he's about money, blase and a third. He didn't take their money. He didn't take their offer to turn against Mel. They offered him a job. They offered him back in the same position, but they wanted to see if he could be honest and he could do this and he could do that. And then boom, here comes the test. And guess what? He failed the test. Okay, he failed the test. He couldn't walk around and say that he's a man if he done let Wanda and Tisha jump his mama, because as soon as Mel would have swung back at Wanda, Tisha would have jumped in, and then on top of that, Marcille would have jumped into the fight too as well. And so that's why Marcille was basically saying, I don't want to go to jail, blah blah blah, people gonna get hurt. Martell wasn't trying to let that. They just thought that she kept throwing, oh yeah, she had infidelity, the baby might not be yours, to get this man on their side. They tried everything to swing him. Baby, you ain't got the right thing to swing him. You gotta have that gushy ushy. Then he might have thought about it, but he wasn't gonna do nothing like that. And so in any event, so we have that whole situation. So yeah, it's crazy. What's up, Major? Hey, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? What's up, Ralph? Hey, Kim Johnson, what's going on? How you doing? What's up, Sims? How you doing? What's going on? Martell kills me with, we have kids on that episode. Will it trigger Mel? Lord. Lorraine writes, the realest would be a dude without Mel, and one of them would be set it off. Yes, it would be. Do without seeing Miss Wanda for a season. You think you can do without seeing Wanda for a season? And now that Martell is Team Mel for the moment, he giddy like a schoolgirl to be in her space again. Let's see how the crew do. Destiny is just miserable, girl. You already know, Blair. She's miserable. Poor thing. Girl, you got me crying. What's up, G? What's up, G Watson? How you doing, Lorraine? A whole grown man Wanda ain't even with. You know what, Lorraine? Facts. A whole goddamn grown man that she ain't even with, worried about the paternity of, sugar mama. Like, come on. Okay, Kim Johnson. Wanda was funny in the beginning, but now she's just ratchet and ghetto and annoying. Ooh, damn, Kim. Shit. Mel brought Destiny on Stormy on the show, and Destiny have the audacity to try and check Mel when Mel brought her ass on the show. Yeah, that's why she mad, Sandra. You know, she's mad at Destiny's kind of mad at Destiny is mad at Mel because she thinks that Tiffany was brought there to, you know, embarrass her and things of that nature. Then Destiny was mad because she felt like Mel was replacing her with Stormy. So, you know, and then a whole lot of going on. Then they're both communicating with Martell. So, you know, Destiny is listening to Martell. Whatever Martell's telling, they're going back and forth. She knows Martell longer. So she's believing the things that he's saying, even though some of the things that he's saying is out of hate, you know, it's out of madness. They're going through a divorce. Excuse me. Just like Destiny. How would your husband talk about you? You know, after so we got an interview with your husband, and he wanted to talk about you, Destiny, and what happened. You know what I mean? What would he say to convince people that you ain't shit? You know what I mean? Just like Martell convinced you that Mel ain't shit. She ain't got no friends. She ain't loyal. She this and that. And then the littlest thing that Mel's do. Oh yeah, you're right, Martell. So in any event, you know, you was friends with both of them, and you should have just left it like that and didn't get into the mix of the situation. You should have told Mel Martell, you know what, I'm cool with both of y'all. I don't want to hear about your relationship or what you're going through or whatever. But, you know, what you stuck your nose in too long, especially when you know people shouldn't interfere because you didn't want the whole cast to interfere with your relationship. I think there was some mind games played on her too as well. And jealousy. What's up, Pat Lawrence? How you doing? What's going on, Pat? That's what the meeting with Mel and Martell was about. Production logo. Okay, thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. Agree, Ralph. Mel will probably get Wanda off this show for real. I don't know. I think a lot of people just like her drama too. Yes, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, please. Thank you, Miss T. Somebody find Destiny a husband. Love to hear that, T. I know. He's hiding. United fronters law. They're fronting for now. You know what I mean? They have to. Like, sometimes you got to fight the devil. You got to stick with the devil that you do know than the devil you don't know at this time. And plus, you got kids with this woman. How your son gonna look up at if how is Martell's son and his daughter's gonna look up to him if his mother gets attacked and she gets hurt and he didn't jump into the situation and he didn't have her back? You know, that'll be a stain, and them kids can go back and watch it over and over, and then that could, you know, even break the force of the bond that the kids, that Mel and Martell were trying to build with the kids. You can see Mel on Instagram. She's really trying to make her kids have that bond, that tightness, that look out for each other. And if the mother and the father ain't looking out for each other when the enemy's coming to swing on you, I mean, swing. Wanda was trying to swing. You know what I mean? And Mel, you know, Mel should have never approached Wanda point blank, period, because what was Wanda was going to do? I don't know. Maybe if you got her drunk, set her down, you know, got her a massage and say, hey, Wanda, could you stop this shit? You know, Wanda's not like any of the mothers on the show. She's not like Van. She's not like Martell's mother, where you can sit and have a conversation, somebody be rational. She's going to start cussing and fussing at you and acting like, you know, she's clearly insane. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't seen it. It's very rare we see Wanda not in rare form. It would be nice to see that she could, you know, she could be debatable. She can, you know, go back to back, toe to toe, have a conversation, give out some wisdom, you know, and basically handle a situation. Well, you know, I was being messy. I was being petty. Just own up to the shit and be like, you know what? If you don't be petty with me no more, I won't be petty with you no more. Okay, girl, I was just, you know, doing too much. You know, some of this, I didn't know it was going to take it this far, being all lies, you know, some type of compromise, and you don't get a compromise from Wanda. So that makes her like a, you know, not an effective cast member. Now it'll be effective. Okay, they apologize, blah, 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 move forward, but that's not in Wanda's blood. So, you know, it is what it is. So in any event, you know, Martell and Mel, they sit down, they have this whole conversation. And Martell said, basically, I got your back, you know, Blase in the third. And when it comes to, you know, Mel, she basically says, yes, I did have a conversation. She said, you know, I don't, you know, they started talking about the whole situation. She was like, yeah, I'll talk to, when I went in there, I spoke to, Destiny and things of that nature. When she said I didn't speak to her, Martell was like, oh, she told me that you didn't speak to her. And Mel was like, well, why is she just making up lies now? She just lying. And Martell didn't say anything about Destiny. So he kept it cool on that front, as far as he knows how to keep his mouth closed and not talk about the other person because he has a relationship with him. I wish he would have used this same type of knowledge when the Scotts or anybody else came at him about his wife and say, he can listen to what the complaints they got about his wife, but not add on to it and say, oh, she's hateful, her heart is stone, as cold as stone, and all these other things. You know what I mean? Because it would just, we see that Martell has the ability to do it. It's just when he wants to do it. So in any event, he didn't say anything about Destiny, even when, Mel called her and said, was she just lying out? He didn't say anything about that. And she was like, well, I did speak to her. And then Martell said, oh, okay. So it's just, that situation, and, Mel was like, basically, I did say, I did speak to her. I can be cool. I can be cordial with anybody. I can go drink. I can go eat here. I could do whatever. You know what I mean? I could do that. That's not really a big situation. And Mel was, and then they started to talk about Wanda, that whole situation. And Wanda says, and Mel says, I went to stand behind you, Martell, when you went to go over there to face Marsau and Maurice. I stood behind you because I didn't want you to stand there by yourself. I wanted us to be together. Like, I had your back. And he was like, yeah, I got your back. No matter what, we got each other's back. And then she said, that's when Wanda came from behind. That's why I didn't even see Wanda, come behind and come from the inside and hit me, because I was standing behind you. And that's when, Martell said, well, I saw someone go past my back and I was about to hit them. And then somebody told me it was Miss Wanda. He was like, Lord, I was about to knock that old lady down. Lord have mercy. Thank God you didn't put your hands on no old woman. Sometimes, people like Wanda, the way that she acts, make some people not have respect for their elders, but our elders need to be respected if they're given respect. And also, what I mean? I've been reading, there's a lot of attacks that have been happening to elderly Black people from all different types of other people. And it's just like we got to protect our elders. And Wanda, you just got to chill out. You should represent for the elders much more than the way that you are. You know what I mean? But in any event, moving on from that situation, Martell was like, I was about to knock somebody. I didn't know that was her. Like, she came right from behind me. And that's when the girl in the shop stopped her. And also Van, push somebody into Wanda. So Wanda couldn't get close to Mel. So Van did block that maneuver. And so I was just like, yeah, she was coming to hit the girl. She was coming to fight. Like, Tisha, get your mama in line. Get your mama in check. Because I watched this video where this old lady was in the store and she punched one of these young girls that was like 16 or 17, punched her in the face. You know what I mean? And then them girls rocked that lady. I don't know. The video had no sound. And they said, you better be glad it's on TV. You better be glad they got security. You can't go out here just wilding out trying to fight somebody like that. People got knives. People carry all types of weapons, girl. But this is TV. But in real life, don't do a Wanda. In real life, don't do a Wanda, y'all. Don't do it. And so in any event, with that whole situation, so they're having a conversation about the whole thing. And, Wanda sneaking him past his back. Martell said, we got each other's back no matter what is going on, is happening. We're going to have each other's back when it gets to a situation like this. And Mel was like, I'm glad that you stood up for me. And you was there. You wasn't going to let nobody baby. She said baby. I don't know how she said the baby, because she whispered it and she said it fast. So she said baby in her statement with Martell, but And Martell said, no matter what we go through, we gonna have each other's back. Ain't gonna let nobody hurt you. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. Ain't nobody gonna put no hands on you. We ain't doing that right here. We ain't doing that. And Mel was like, yep, yep. And then basically Martell said that he wants to have a conversation with the six of them because this done got out of control. He basically saying, like, let's get back to what we used to do. Let's get back to the things that we agreed upon, the six of us. And basically saying, that we don't want no Wanda. If Wanda is mean, she's nasty, and she's disrespectful when she goes below the belt. This is not what this is supposed to be, and this is dirty. And basically he's calling Marcel and he's calling out Tisha, basically saying that they're using Wanda to do their dirty work, and that's not fair because we don't got nobody doing our dirty work. And you got Wanda out here running her mouth and saying all these different things. And this is why Martell was able to hold his composure when Marsau kept saying, well, Wanda meant she wasn't talking about no child. She meant because Mel cheated, and Tisha's in the background. Yeah, that's what she meant. Basically they was trying to work him up to see what side he was going to choose, and using Mel cheating on him as a form to manipulate him to basically turn his back and say, Mel, yeah, you cheated on me. This is all your fault. And I think that they wanted that, and then also holding that job over his head. And I think Martell realized it. And so, even though him and Marceau did have a conversation after the fight, they worked it out and things of that nature. But, they both came to the decision that they ain't going to work together, maybe separately or maybe together. But in any event, Martell was like, yo, Wanda over here doing their dirty work. She's him below the belt. She's bringing all this rah-rah, all this nasty shit to us. And Mel was like, yeah, she be online talking about me 3 to 4 times a month. And she's like, I ain't taking it no more. And Mel said, if I saw her walking on one side of the street, I'm crossing the street. And Mel's basically saying, I don't want to deal with this woman. This is not just TV. She's doing too much. And when she coming at me trying to swing on me, that's a problem. That's the whole situation. And Wanda was just shocked and surprised that when she put her finger in my face, I put my fingers back in her face. And that's what really ticked her off. And you can see Melody's wig is kind of like out of place because Wanda tried to jump at her and Martell blocked it and blocked Mel from going anywhere. So when Mel gets back into the truck and she's on IG Live, she said, oh, this woman tried to come for me. This is why her wig looks like the way it looks. And then this whole situation, him trying to break up the fight and the finger pointing and all that other stuff. So, they're having this conversation and she's just like, I'm done with it. I'm done. Nah. We ain't playing these games no more. We are not playing these games at all. Like this situation is too much. So, they're sitting and having this whole conversation. And Martell wants to come with a dinner. He wants to bring the six together. And basically they're coming into agreement that Wanda must go. Yes, Wanda must go. You can't bring her around in circles. She's causing too much. This ain't what the circle's about. Like one thing we do in a circle, we don't go below the belt. And this is why Tisha needed Wanda to go below the belt and bring these things out so she can repeat them and say them and throw them up in their face. In my opinion. So in any event, Martell, he's looking at her like, damn. I saw the chemistry between them two, but the chemistry was just like, damn, man, this shit went wrong. This shit is not the way it's supposed to be. This is not supposed to be happening. My kids don't supposed to be getting attacked. I don't supposed to be almost fighting with Wanda. Like this show took a derail. This is the look that they're giving each other. This is the chemistry. Like this dream just really went sour. And, us going sour had this whole shit derail. And the show is going sour. And right now, they're both on agreement, but we never know. After the court date, who gets custody, what is going to be said in this situation. And Melody is very talking into a nice little kitty voice, a nice little seductive voice. Okay. Just like I was watching Dr. Heavenly tonight when she was talking to her husband, Damon, and she's trying to get what she wanted. She know that she's wrong. She talks into him in that little whisper voice. You know what I mean? So yeah, we know, we see. Okay. but I think it's the sourness. Somebody needs to call Carlos, girl. Who needs to call Carlos? I guess someone has to act their age, Lord. Lorraine. Lorraine. Oh, Lord. It's time for the show to end. It has ran its course, Lord. Pat. Yes, the old man with that big mouth, Bernard, needs to shut his mouth. Bernard be in the mix too. Mel, and that wig looked like she was moving quick. Yeah, she was, because Wanda was trying. Remember, Maurice said Wanda's slippery. She's like, he said he thought he was gonna be able to hold Wanda, but Maurice was like, yo, she's slippery. Maurice was getting tied out by Wanda in the store, in the salon, or in the hair store. What is Bernard going to stop? Not a damn thing. He's going to catch the food before he hit the floor. Van would never, especially not on her daughter's show. Facts. Because there's a line of respect. Wanda. Yeah, she got a life, Ralph. Her life is this show. Her life is making money off of this show, building up her brand, building up her food business, making money on the internet. Yes. Wanda ain't gonna stop. Wanda ain't gonna stop. This is a business now for Wanda. Was trying to sucker grab. She was trying to sucker grab her. Yes, she was. That's why her wig was like that. I remember she saying that somebody tried to do something from behind. I blame Destiny. She's the one that invited Wanda. Oh, she not only did she invite Wanda, she had Wanda out there serving plates and serving food, child. Wanda, she don't put money in your pocket. Fans should be able to knock Wanda out. Just knock her right to the ground, baby. I mean, hit her. Miss Wanda cannot walk in them shoes, so she needs to calm down, Lord. Van have slide Wanda. Get your mama, Tisha. I know, Miss T. I know. So in any event, we got this whole little, nice conversation. Hopefully, we already know where this is gonna go, but it can actually take another turn. But in any event, they having a conversation, and Martell wants to have a sit down, and so we're gonna have that sit down. But let's talk about Miss Stormy. Miss Storm is out here, she's starting on the girls, baby. You see this property? You see this land? She's like Latrice from Bell Collective. Her husband, look at all that property. Look at all that land. She got horses and everything. This girl got her dream. She got her life set up. And she's younger than the mother sucker. Destiny, you need to make a real true friend right here. She got distributors. She got all type. She got probably all the names of all these businesses that are selling out and doing so well. Destiny, you need to hook up with her. The last person you need to beef with is her. You got to find out why she don't want your products in her store. But she said, you got to buy wholesale. And Destiny can't buy wholesale. Destiny want to buy 10 here, 15 here, 5 here, 12 here, 8 here. I'm going to just drive by and pick it up. And so in any event, look at this land. Look at this girl's property. Look how much land she has. And that's just only one side we're seeing. That's just one side. Storm did it right. Storm didn't get where she's at by following nobody, okay? So I'm like, girl, look at this property. This property is beautiful. And so in any event, so now we got Tiffany. This is the life. Tiffany, you be talking about you work 70 to 90 hours a week. You ain't got time for sex. You ain't got time for nothing. Like, and you don't even live like she lives. Like, what's going on? You need to get on the bandwagon with her too. Like, what's going on? Like, basically, you said you left your first husband because you didn't want to be broke, but you are not living like this woman is living. So I don't know. So you must have really settled, or you're not making the money that you claim that you making. Okay, because what's really going on? In any event, we found out Storm, she had another baby, and now she wants another baby. So she wants to have two more children. She wants to have another child after this child. Then she wants to have a surrogate to have her child or whatever. And then you got Tiffany. Tiffany wants to, have a baby again, but she don't even love her husband or want to be with her. And they look like, finances are really the problem because she's working so much. It looks like Stormy has time for her husband. She has time to relax. She got time to take care of that property, time to just be cool. She got a meditation room. She's taking care of herself and enjoying life. And it doesn't seem like you were at that step. You're still fighting and arguing with your husband over dumb shit. Well, the dumb shit is you don't love him and he don't got enough money for you. So in any event, so we got this whole situation. And so, Tiffany is telling Stormy, like, yeah, I went to go see Destiny, and Destiny told me that Mel went off on her, and then she turned around and she went off, Wanda, and she didn't even speak to Destiny when she came in. She was just all over the place. And in any event, Storm says, well, I saw Destiny yell at Mel after Mel walked out the shop. Like, that's crazy. Where they do that at? If someone's pissing you off and they're right in front of your face, why do you wait till they walk out the door to come and chase them down and come after them? And also she talks about Destiny didn't want her gift and Destiny being standoffish. That's what Stormy had to say. And she also says that, she's seen Wanda try to attack Mel. Basically, if Mel, approached Wanda and she's supposed to like, keep my kid's name out your mouth, blah, blah, blah. That energy is kind of raw, but you are talking about her kids, and you and Bernard are both online talking about her kids and shit like that. And she see you, she's not going to be all pleasant and peaches. And then, but Wanda's not the person that can have a debate or have a conversation with somebody that doesn't agree with her or on the same page, because, Wanda's not coherent. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have the brain cells. She doesn't have the, communication skills to be able to do that. It's either whatever she's saying, and that's it. And she, half the time, she can't even explain herself. So in any event, Stormy's like, what's worse? This woman trying to fight her? Like, what are you talking about? And so, Tiffany was like, yep, that's what Destiny told me. Okay. And Stormy was like, and they call me ratchet. I guess I ain't the ratchet one. Okay. I ain't ratchet. And she goes, I hope nobody call me ratchet anymore, because what I seen that was there. She said, I ain't never seen a woman, her age act the way that she act and do what she did and blah. And I ain't never seen that. I'm like, damn, I have seen it before. I ain't gonna front. I have seen it many more times than I can count. Stormy husband saved the day last episode. He's a linebacker. Yeah, he saved the day. Nobody got no charges pressed against them. Wanda suffers from Arrested Development. Felicia Frazier. Lord have mercy. I wonder, does Stormy have a husband? I know Tiffany does. Yes, Stormy has a husband. Her husband's in the video. Her husband is the one that protected the Scotts and also held Martell back. I think his name is Casey or something like that. He got one of them names. It's like a woman's name. You know what I mean? He got one of them names. Wanda and her daughter need to go. Lord, it was 6. What's that? Chateau Chin? Shantae Chin? What? Hey, Miss T. Hey, what's up, Norris Tony? How you doing? He's an ex-football player. Looks like they are investing well. Yeah, he's an ex-football player. And then, he was playing football. He got injured. Then he went to go play in the NBA. And basically, he was accomplishing his dreams. Stormy saw him accomplish his dreams. And it gave her the confidence. And plus, they both said, like, well, let's do this together. It'll be a lot easier. And it worked out. Like, they worked together, as far as helping each other. It seemed like he's supportive. He got her back. He lets her have she got a meditation room and things of that nature. Some people, won't even let you have a meditation room because they think that, oh, if it ain't Jesus, then you meditating or something. That's how some people think, especially, down south. Like, they think you want some other shit or whatever. But she really got a supportive husband. She got her business business down packed, and she's starting. I mean, and she ain't even trying to stunt. This is her house. Her house is a freaking compound. It's bigger than a compound. You know what I mean? And all that green, all that fresh air. That's why the girl be so damn happy. That's why she be happy. She done made it, and she's about to make it even bigger if this show stays on, and she can promote her products even more and even more. You know what I mean? And people would, she's on, she's on that upper echelon, level as far as, TV and being on syndicated shows can take her to a whole nother level where, people across the world already know her and buy her products. They're in Target, they're in Walmart, And who don't go to Target? You either go to Target or you go to Walmart or you go to both. You know what I mean? So that's the best place to have your shit. So in any event, from this whole situation, so they're having the conversation, and Stormy says that she wanted to sit down with Destiny and have a talk and things of that nature. And so Tiffany tells her what Destiny said that is the problem is you don't let her carry your products, and you said something about her store being too small. That's what Tiffany is telling Stormy, and Stormy's like, yo, listen, I don't know about all that, but I do know her store is always closed, and it's better people talking about this altercation at her store than her store always being closed. And she said, my, where she keeps all her property, her distributing, as far as her factory and her building, to sell her products and ship them out and things of that nature. She's basically saying it's right down the street from Destiny. That's why Destiny's pissed, because Destiny's like, girl, child, I can pull right up to your store. If your store is down the street and around the corner, I mean, not your store, but your factory, I can pull up and you can give me 2 or 3 boxes. But this is not how Stormy wants to work. And plus, she probably don't trust Destiny to pay her back. And then on top of that, why did she have to go down and chase Destiny down to get the money? And Destiny's gonna come with all types of excuses. Maybe Destiny won't, but at the same time, she don't want to take that and make a whole worse relationship. And plus, she just started off on this show, and Destiny's having issues with Mel. Things are not looking good. And if your store is always closed, how you gonna sell my products if you ain't open? That means it's tumbleweed in the store. So Storm is no dummy. You know what I mean? And she said that she has a friend that has 8 stores, and only way her friend will get her product if they order through the distributor, and that's it. But fucking Destiny's right down the street. So Stormy, I'm gonna need you to be real and just say you don't trust Destiny. You don't believe Destiny's gonna pay you back. You don't think Destiny's a hard worker. You don't think Destiny has what it takes right now. She's in limbo, or whatever the case may be, because she could just pull up right there. You can throw 2 boxes, 3 boxes in her goddamn car, and she can go down that way. This is why Destiny is saying you could have took that $2,000 on that Gucci and gave me product. $2,000 worth of product. That's a better gift. If I was Destiny, I would feel like that's a better gift. But in any event, she brought her a gift. So it is what it is. Like, Lord. And so in any event, Storm says, only thing she says about Destiny's store is that it's never open. And that's just, but she also asked Tiffany to shoot a commercial with her. So, Storm is playing a game. She's gonna have a product displayed more on the show. You know what I mean? We already seen her distributing, factory where she holds her products at and things of that nature. We've seen her twice already. Now she's about to shoot a commercial, promote more, and it's gonna be one of them things. And she's saying, Tiffany, you want to join? Let me get you in. So this is how it works. Go ahead, girl. So she gonna sit down with Destiny, and then we got Martell. He goes sit down with Chris. And so Martell, he sits down with Chris. Chris is the one that met, on what's her name? Miss Real Housewives of Atlanta. Shereé. And so Chris Fletcher. So in any event, Chris Fletcher is the alibi for Marsau. Then he denied it. And then is Chris Fletcher meeting all the guys, extracurricular activity when, they ain't at work? First is used for an alibi by Marsau. Marsau said, that he was in Atlanta with Chris Fletcher when they say that they got the pictures, okay? And then we have Martell bringing Shereé around Chris, okay? So in any event, Martell says Chris put him in his new place. Some people say his new place is his mama's place, but he said the place that he's living in, Chris put him in there, and he is looking to buy a house. And a lot of people are like, are you serious for real? Because there are rumors and allegations from Melody that, you know, your light, your water, your gas, your electricity is about to be cut off. So if you're in that type of position, you wouldn't think that you'll be thinking about buying a house unless you're saying you would save on rent if you had a mortgage and things of that nature. So Martell's just basically shooting the shit with Fletcher at this point. He's just shooting the shit with him. Dang, Destiny, you can't make money in the store. She said it's always closed. Yeah. So Chris is in Atlanta and got a lot of pay. I know. So, you know, in any event, you know, with this whole situation, Martell, he's sitting down. He's having this conversation with Chris Fletcher. And basically, you know, he lets him know that I'm going to Disney World with Mel. And Fletcher's like, ooh, maybe. And did Martell ever get his building license? I don't know if he has ever answered that question, but Marsau actually got on Instagram a few days ago and showed his builder's license. You know, I didn't get a close-up of it, but it was a green and, you know, tan paper. He posted up and said it was his builder's license. I would believe that he would have a builder's license. The much shit he talk, he better have a builder license. But in any event, so Martell said he's looking for a home, and, you know, he ended up talking about the whole situation that went down, you know, with, you know, Mel and Wanda and the Scotts. And basically he, you know, he's kind of tired of Wanda. You know, Miss Wanda, you know, she tried it, you know, and he was like, oh, so you have Mel's back. That's what Chris is saying. And Martell was like, I didn't really need to have her back like that. It was Wanda, you know what I mean? But, you know, if she would have fought with Wanda, definitely, you know, the Scotts would have jumped in. Tisha would have jumped in, Marsau would have jumped in, you know, it would have just been one of them whole situations. Like, Lord, I'm just like, And so, you know, you have this going on. I'm just like, okay. And so he also says that Marsau, his mouth, you know, so, you know, it's a sticky pot right now. It's a sticky situation because he was supposed to be going back and working with, you know, Maurice, Marsau, and, you know, Tisha. And right now it's a sticky situation. So he's feeling a certain type of way about Marsau's mouth. Like, Marsau is very disrespectful. The way that he talks to Tisha, he think he can talk to everybody else like that, especially if he has relations with them and they need something from him. It's not like he needing something from them. And also, you know, he's saying that, you know, he wanted to work together, but Marsau said, you know, he always does business with integrity. So basically he's calling out Marsau and saying that he doesn't do business with integrity. So he's calling Marsau fraudulent on the whole situation that happened and what went down. And maybe he's seeing the ploy that Marsau and Tisha was trying to do. But in any event, he goes, you know, and then Marsau is acting like, you know, we haven't had a discussion before and we haven't talked about kids are off limits. So he was like, so I'm telling this dude that kids are off limits and you can't do this or whatever. And it's not like we haven't had this conversation before. So, you know, Martell is like, you know, now he's trying to act like I never said like kids are off limit. Don't talk about kids, because it has been brought up before, because Wanda has did this before. So in any event, Marsau is basically saying like, yo, this dude, you know, did a whole like like a whole 180 on me. A 360 dinner, he did a 180 on me, just switched up like we never had this conversation. That's why Martell was putting his hand on his head and he was like trying to walk away, because he was like, this dude keeps screaming cheating and baby not yours and nothing's off limits. So if you talk about anybody, you're talking about somebody's child. So therefore, you know, Marsau was basically throwing out his chest and throwing out his shoulders and saying everybody can be talked about, because he knows Martell and Mel are not going to talk about their kids like that. But he knows Wanda is is going to talk about Martell and Melody's kids. You know what I mean? So that's why he was frustrated. He was trying to get out of there, and he feels a certain type of way, but they did make up. But Marsau also made it be known that, you know, it's okay to talk about kids, and he's not trying to hear no adults talking about his children like that. So in any event, you know, he wants to have a sit down. He already told Mel that he wants to have a sit down. He want to get it back to where it used to be, the whole idea, the whole concept, everything. And so basically we're getting everything back together. And one concept is Wanda gotta go. That's the whole situation. Wanda gotta go. And so, you know, Fletcher was like, so after this trip to Disney World, you might be on a new page. And he was like, nah, bro. So, you know, Martell is basically saying, I had this conversation with bro before, and he's just acting like it's something strange. And then we get to the warehouse. We get to, you know, Stormy's warehouse. Look at her warehouse. She got a warehouse manager. Okay, now you see these products on the shelves and things of that nature. What Destiny could have pulled up, took 3 here, 3 there, 3 there, 2 here, and rolled on back down the street. That's all Destiny wanted. She wanted $2,000 worth of your products. That's all she wanted. Lord have mercy. Same page, different woman. Facts. They are too old to be bringing up kids, though. Facts all day, every day. Kim Johnson. Hey, what's up, April Morgan? Happy Halloween. Happy early Halloween. Marsau license is expected. That's why they have a lawsuit. Oh, Marsau license is expired. That's why. Is it expired? That's what you're saying? Can't see. Let me turn this thing around. So that's a whole situation. Like, Lord have mercy. So you're trying to say that his license is expired, and that's why he's having a lawsuit? Oh, Lord. But he got on Instagram, like 3 days ago, maybe 4 days ago, and he said that, you know, he does have a builder's license. Stop believing everything that people say about him on social media because they don't know. He does.
Expected.
Lord. I don't know, but Tisha don't want to work with him, though. No, she don't. Why does everyone think this man is sexy? I don't know. People just do. No, Martell doesn't have his license yet. I know Martell doesn't have his license, but I know Marsau has his license. Yes, please like, thumb up the video, subscribe, please. Thank you so much, Shereé. Appreciate that. Pat, no, he does not have any kind of license. So you say he doesn't? He showed a license. We can go watch the video after this. He shows a license, unless he took it down. He shows a license. I didn't really see it like that, but he said this is his builder's license. So Pat, you say he ain't got no license? Lord, don't tell me he's lying. Kim Johnson, don't tell me his shit is expired. I meant never open. Martell makes good money on this show. Yes, he does, baby. He gonna stay. No, ain't nobody gonna have nothing in her store. You know, not when she's watching, not when she's watching her business, not when she's watching her, you know. No, that's not gonna happen. He was too stupid showing off expired. So you said he was stupid showing off. So the license was expired that he showed on Instagram when someone asked him. So you trying to tell me it was expired? Old license he showed. Oh Lord, no, y'all gotta be lying. They blew the license up and it was expired. Lord have mercy. And they have a lawsuit. I know they have a lawsuit, and Tisha is going to take the fall. Oh Lord, can't a builder's license expire? Yeah, I guess it. I guess it can. I guess you got to be updated, so it expired. What is? I know he showed it, but like I wasn't really paying attention to what Marsau, like, you know. Come on. So he did show the license, so we'll see if it's still there. And it was expired. Lord, that's a shame. Like, no, we don't want that. We want to show luxurious black people handling their business, not lying. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a damn sticky. That's just really sad. That's just sad. You can't tell me this man don't have a builder's license, a builder's license, and they're talking about Martell. All expired. They all expired. Expired June 20th of this year of 2022. Phyllis, that's why he cannot work with Martell because Martell doesn't have a license. Why can't what's her name? Tisha go get a builder's license. She's smart. She got like 3 degrees. All the license expired. That's a damn shame, y'all. So he was being bodacious on Instagram like that, just lying. I didn't even talk about it. You know what I mean? It's just like it's just be so much shit with these people that it's just like, okay, he showed a license. But he is dumb. Damn. Why would he show like so I gotta see because why would he show a fake why would he show a license that's expired? You know what I mean? Unless he wants people to talk. You know what I mean? And especially when you got a lawsuit. So it makes sense for him saying that, he's not going to hire an unlicensed builder or unlicensed contractor, try to make himself look clean. But at the same time, he's throwing shade at Martell and his shit ain't together. Now that's real fraudulent. Okay, so we're going to rock with Stormy. Stormy, she got the true black life, like she got that real life, like this is Huntsville, she got a factory and shit like that, she got hundreds and hundreds of acres of land where you can live on, have picnics, have property, build other property, she got a stable, she's housing horses. You know how much that costs a month to house a horse? Okay, she rich, baby. So we want that for anybody displaying their show, displaying themselves on TV, saying they're having this, like, it just hurts sometimes that black people, have to take these corners because sometimes things are more difficult for them or they're just liars. But you want to see our people achieve and make it. You know what I mean? Even if they're assholes on the show or their attitude, but you just want, the lifestyle and the income and what they're doing is actually what they're doing. Like, but in any event, that's a whole terrible situation. So we get Destiny. Excuse me 1 second. I didn't even know my microphone was off. I'm sitting over here having a whole conversation. And my mic was off. I didn't even know I hit the mic button. I've been going on and on for a few minutes. I've been going on. So what did you guys last hear? I hit the mic and I didn't even hit it back on. The only two people. I was talking so much mess. I apologize. I hit the mute button by accident. So I was just talking about when it comes to, Destiny. She's about to have a sit down. Look at this girl's factory. Look at all the stuff that this girl has. Like, girl, you are messing up. You be getting number. Look at these things that are on the shelf. Destiny could have been, if Destiny would have built a relationship with her, I'm pretty sure Destiny would have pulled up, would have been like, can I have that product? Can I have this? Anything left over? Is something broken? Is something not there? Like, let me know. You know what I mean? Destiny, you could have been pulling up, begging for products. Mel gave you $7,000, girl. She was your friend at one point in time. I believe that, Stormy, she ain't no fool, but she would have felt sorry for you and gave you a little bit of product. Okay. But then she would have told you, please don't come back again. Destiny, you should not be beefing with her. Destiny, you need to calm down. You need to stop being so angry. You need to stop, not being able to communicate with certain people. I'm glad you sat down with Stormy. You're having this conversation with her, but the way you treated her, the way that you sent her back, she offered you a gift. She gave you the Gucci gift. She gave you the flowers. She came through as somebody with business. She came through as somebody with money, somebody with class, and things of that nature. Basically, we got off to a rough start. Things wasn't the way that I wanted it to be. So I'm giving you a peace offering, and for you to act the way that you did. But at the end of the day, you realize that but I don't know if she really wants a relationship with Stormy, or is it just that she wants her products? And that's what it seems like. She just, wants her products. Yeah, they said Maurice is a lawyer, but not like that type of lawyer can defend, the lawsuit that Maurice, the whole company's going through. And it's a whole damn shame. It's a damn shame. That whole situation. I hit mute by accident, and I didn't unmute it. I don't know what was going on. I'm crazy. I'm feeble-minded. Some is a real business lady, yes. So please forgive me, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience to all my peeps and my peoples that was watching. I was talking my ass off. I was talking all types of mess. And then I looked up, and I said, oh my God, the shit's on mute. It's on mute. Destiny looked like a cheap comparison to Stormy. Destiny looked like, when she said she was on food stamp, that she be down in, she looks just like a woman in food stamp office. You know what I mean? She got the hair down, the hair wild. Let's put some moisturizer in it. But Destiny's always wearing things that are uncomfortable, are unfitting to her body, and that's fine. She could wear what she wants. She's a grown woman. She could do what she do. But this is the first, I think she had no other choice where, she would have had a pocketbook. She would have had something cover her stomach, because we have seen her in multiple episodes where she wears something that's very revealing. Don't have a problem with it being revealing, but have a problem with you hiding being revealing when your whole intention was to be revealing and showing off your curves and showing off your body. But at the same time, now you're hiding it. Like, it don't make no sense. Just wear comfortable shit when you filming. And so she comes in this cat suit, did she cut the hose in this? At least she got on the bra today, so it is what it is. So in any event, Destiny, I'm proud that you're sitting here with Stormy and try to work it out, okay? Because she got what you need, baby, and she can definitely help you with your whole situation. So in any event, Stormy basically says that she felt dismissed, by Destiny, because Destiny, you're going to try to tell me not to come in, like, blah, 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 tell me to leave. Like what's going on at your event? Like, I don't know why you wanted to treat me this way and dismiss me. And we know that Stormy has reached out to Destiny, to talk to her after the Galentine situation, and Destiny refused. That's time that you could have made up with the girl. You could have been, you would say, hey girl, I'm down the street. I'm going to come right around the corner, see what you're doing, and find out what's left over that Stormy got in her, her factory. Okay. This is the person that you need to be friends with. Everybody in Huntsville is selling her product and got her product, and everybody in Huntsville wants wants her product and your store is the only one that don't got it, oh shit, I would have been on Stormy ass. I would have been like, this is your sister from another mother. I need your help, girl. I got 50 up front. I know you don't do it like this. I would have been begging. You know, especially trying to get that store on and popping and get the connect. She would have been my friend, and I would have treated her right, and I would have respected her, and I wouldn't have did no dirty shit, and I wouldn't have been arguing with her and all this other stuff. Like, how do you fight with opportunity? How do you fight with opportunity? Maybe, you know, Stormy says that she didn't want to do anything directly because she didn't want no raggedy shit from you. You know what I mean? But you could have, if you would have showed her who the person that you keep telling us that you are, and you this good person, and people taking advantage of you and they're lying on you, but you beefing with her because she's Melody's friend and you think she's Melody's mouthpiece. No, she should be your friend, you know, because she got everything that you need and everything you want and everything that you desire to be and have and accomplish and sitting right before your eyes, and she's trying to be friend with you because she needs something too. She need a storyline. She needs to be on the show. She need more camera time. Y'all could have worked the shit out, but Destiny, you too childish. Wake up, honey. Smell the mother freaking coffee. Destiny needs to have a bowel movement. Oh, Pat, you ain't right. You ain't right. You ain't right. Mary Jane was reading Destiny. I was talking all types of mess earlier. I worked at the food stamp office. Hey, Millie, did you see her there? Like, she looked like she was coming in there from all night working the streets, and I didn't get my stamps. You know, she could be any race, not just, you know, black. She could have been any race, but she just came in there just looking worn out. Like, girl, come on. You gonna tell me she don't look worn out in this outfit and this hairstyle? Like, what year are you in? Like, we in 2022. Where you at? You know, what time machine are you on? Sorry, Destiny. Sorry. And then, Pat, why are you saying she needs to have a bowel movement? Like, what? Like, you see, you know, I'm trying to tell you, they be having, you know, Pat got some wisdom. She needs a bowel movement. She knows. She looks uncomfortable in her clothes. She always looks uncomfortable in her clothes. Sweet Brown Sugar 504. She's always covering up. So why does she psych herself up at home? And, you know, so this basically tells you that she has a false delusion. Like, she's delusional. You know, and she has a false confidence. And so that's why she has that anger. That's why she's quick to snap. Things are not going her way, but she can change that if she changes who she is. And if she changes who her aura is basically letting things go, not harboring on it. You know what I mean? And not trying to be tit for tat. You know what I mean? Just to see, like, you got this girl sitting across from you that could have helped you last year. You wildin'. I wish I would. It's about the hotel and all types of building stuff. It's a long, it's not really a long situation. A project or a corporation, you know, what is it called? Zen. I think Zen Apartments, Zen Corporation, they have apartments where they rent. I don't know if they're luxury apartments. They had a contract with, you know, the Scotts, and they don't like what happened or whatever. So they're suing for a few million. And then the Scotts are suing them, you know, for, you know, unpaid work and labor for like $800,000. And then the bank jumped in to have a lawsuit with the Scotts too. I don't know if the bank is charging, you know, $5 million or if, you know, Zen Properties is charging that amount of money, but they're suing. So now we got lawsuits going back and forth, girl. Stormy is a real business. Like, we ain't seen no real business like this. This is business. She got a whole factory. She's all over the state. She's all over the place. She's all over the country. She's in Target. Target's in like every state. Walmart's in like every state. Somewhere's a Walmart and a Target. That means if she's selling a Walmart and Target, depends on the location and the area, her stuff is going to be in there. I haven't seen Destiny's son, Law. Who does he take after his mom or his dad? Like, he was, her son was on, not the last episode, the episode before last, when Stormy was talking about her boyfriend, and her son, you know, started making noise when she got on the phone with him or whatever. The son was he was sensing that there was some bullshit going on in this conversation. He looks like his mother, because I don't even know what Stormy's husband looks like. I don't even remember. The only two people that work are Mel and Kimmi. Melody knew they had expired license. That's why she didn't want to be in business with them. Oh shit, because they wanted to use her builder's license and then fuck up and mess her name up. And now Tisha is basically like the president of the company and everything, and she might be taking a blame or not. But if Marsau and if the Scotts actually win this lawsuit, I would have a lot of respect for them. So it would say that they at least a little bit of smart, but I don't know how you show an expired, builder's license online. I don't know if he was, trolling. It seems like he believed that it was, legit. She said, Kimmi, I hope that you are right, Mary Jane. Thank you, Lorraine. I hit mute to cough and I forgot to unmute it. I'm so bad. I'm feeble-minded, child. Let me stop saying that. But in any event, I apologize. If Marsau has a builder's license, why is he taking forever to build his own home? Even Tisha asked him that. Lord, Pat, that is going down, huh? So that's why they ain't building on that land and shit. Well, he took, a month ago, he went out there on the land with Tisha and they was looking at the rocks. It was like, look under the rocks, child. It has all this other stuff. And he was just showing how smart he is and what they're doing. And this man don't even have a license. And then he gonna flash an expired one across social media. That's kind of like, okay, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So, we shall see. Yes, because I have not seen nobody build not one structure as long as this show has been on. You are so right, Lorraine. You are on the Monte. She's doing grown folk shit. Marsau just had to pay a fee, then renew the license. Y'all knew he likes to play games. Okay, Donna. I hope it's like that, because that's a whole sad situation. Like, this man don't... People fact check everything. Oh yes, you gotta blur shit out. Stormy and Mel are the true money makers on the show. Everybody else is just clowns. Kimmi and Maurice are legit, but they're saying that he works under somebody's license. He's not a partner, and he basically does like advising things, and people seek over him. That there've been some things said about Maurice law degree that make it seem like it's illegitimate. Bell said, karma, he did not expect the viewers to blow up, huh? A bunch of busybodies don't know what they're doing out here trying to shade everybody else when you should be hiding under the shade tree because you got so much shit going on. You don't want nobody to figure it out. Like, you are doing too much. Like, yeah, that's just crazy all the way together. So in any event, the two ladies, they sit down. They're about to have this conversation. Stormy said, like, I don't know why you was dismissive, blah, blah, blah. Destiny says, I was not open to you being at the event. I was not open to you being there or whatever because I wasn't in a good place, whatever. This is the girl that you need her product. You need her shit and everything else like that. And then you can't lie to her and say, you busy working and all this other stuff. Oh, I can't do it. I got one child by myself. Like, girl, you better tie that baby to the back of you and keep going. Okay. You better bring his treats. You better bring his books. You better bring a tape recorder, headset for him to listen to his ABCs, his numbers, his 1, 2, 3s. Okay. Put on different languages for him. Girl, you need to work it out, especially when you got an opportunity when your show can be seen on a syndicated show, your store. And then on top of that, you got somebody product that you need to have in your store that everybody else has, but you can't, right out buy the product because the rumors on the street is you can't employ your employees. So basically, you need to butter her up, okay? You need to be friends. Let her know that you're a true, honest person. You're not this, you're not that, and maybe you're mistaken, and give her a chance. But the way that you've been acting with somebody that can actually help your ass, the Scotts can't help you. They can't even help their goddamn self at this point, and they ain't did shit for you yet. Mel at least gave you $7,000 while you was going through it. All they did was talk about your ass, and now they're laughing, grinning with you just to film a scene so it can be negative towards Mel. You know what I mean? Like, so she's getting used, basically turn around getting used and to elevating yourself with somebody that can actually elevate you, but you got to elevate yourself and you got to take that chip off your block and you got to remove that negative energy and you got to know how to be calm and relax. And also, like, why are you so mad? Why are you so angry? People live worse life than you. And it's like you on the show, like you just so miserable, like shit. Like, girl, calm down. Like, you just miserable. Stop being miserable. You got this opportunity in front of your face right now. You got two opportunities. This goddamn show and this girl sitting across from you, and you too busy acting a fool and worried about woe is me to get your shit in order. You wildin'. I would have been like, yep, but let's have that meeting with Mel. We go, you know what we can do, Mel? You know what we can do? We can do, Stormy. We can let the past go and let's start brand new. Let's move forward. And that's all you got to do. Put the shit behind you and move forward. Because, girl, everybody else is moving forward other than you. So wake up, Destiny. Wake up. So in any event, Destiny is basically explaining that, she didn't want to really talk to, Storm, and she didn't want to talk to Mel, and she didn't invite them, and she wasn't in the place or whatever. And she was like, I don't know if I'm gonna wear the Gucci. I guess when it comes to what's her name, Destiny, she basically saying that she lost the Gucci bag on the plane or whatever the case may be. She's out here saying so. She needs past that. She needs Jesus. I can't. That's true. Mel had her kids in her office many times. Baby, is that one of Arionne's dresses? Oh Lord, come on, Yvette. That can't be Belle. I would have been taking lessons from Stormy instead of fighting. Right? What's up, Mo? Mo's in the building. How you doing, girl? It's good to see you, Mo. I like your picture. You changed your picture. Donna Johnson. When Funky was talking to Tisha, she had egg on her face. She did. Destiny with the stank face. She got resting bitch face all day long. Her expressions are so painful. I know that's why you said she looks constipated. Okay, that's why Destiny's not taking her business serious yet. No, she's not until there's no more business there. However, these women let their mother come on the show talking shit, but then when other cast members come for them, it's a problem. All bad. I see you, Miss Lynn. Mary J was reading Destiny. Destiny needs to have a bowel movement. Lord have mercy. I'm never gonna get over that. Destiny getting her own way, child. I'm trying to tell you, Miss T. She probably still broke and mad. Like, you know what? That's the crazy thing. How do I not be broke? And who have access to what the freak I need? This one, she got all types of stuff going on. She better be, she need to go over there and clean that girl's, stable. Let me stop. I'm being ignorant. Need to go clean Stormy's stable to get the products in her store. Lord have mercy. And have Stormy do a blast, email or blast social media about Destiny, come to her shop or whatever, because people gonna see Storm and we're like, oh shit, her products, is there gonna be some percent off? Like, yo, she could really have work this way. And plus, Stormy wants to bring her business on the show and incorporate it even more and film with more people. So Destiny, instead of beefing with her, y'all should have had an exchange. I get some of your products, we get to show it on my show, we in my store, we could do this, we could do that, networking and showing how to network and coming together, because Storm is not a hateful person and she doesn't hold grudges, because if she did, you wouldn't be sitting in her shop. And then on top of that, you threw the Gucci bag away. Maybe she thought the Gucci bag was cursed, because what's her name, Destiny doesn't have the Gucci bag no more. I guess she said she lost it on the plane. She put it onto the plane and shit like that. She actually, because what's her name, Storm did an interview with DJ Ricky Sky Ricky. She Storm did an interview with him, DJ Sky or whatever, or Ricky. And so she's saying that when it comes to Stormy, that Stormy is saying when it comes to Destiny said that she lost the Gucci bag and she didn't want it. She damn sure didn't want it. She didn't want that Gucci bag. She didn't want no female buying her no Gucci. She wanted a dude to buy her Gucci. And plus, she felt like you was stunting on her. She felt like you was trying to buy her and everything else. You should have took that olive branch and then tried to, do business with her. In any event, it seems like, Stormy don't trust you, Destiny. And Destiny, you should have been trying to gain her trust. That's what business is about. Sometimes people that build it up from the ground up, that didn't have a silver spoon or hand it to them, they go off of rapport, they go off of people, they go off of what you say, how you feel, your determination, your aura. She's in meditation, she's in aura, she's in, she reads, your energy and shit like that, like she knows about that. So it's just like, girl, you done messed up a good thing. Hopefully Stormy will give you another chance, but you gonna throw away the Gucci, baby. So in any event, Destiny definitely didn't want the Gucci, and she said, I would rather, the Gucci bag is nice, but I would rather, you gave me, your beauty product so we can both eat. I was like, damn, Destiny, we getting down like this? So Destiny's basically saying, girl, that Gucci bag for $2,000, that was good, but I would rather have your, product so we can both eat. So basically Destiny is calling out, Storm, and basically saying, girl, like, you playing with me. You give me a $2,000 bag, but give me $2,000 worth of your products. So now you dangling a carrot. So, she might be feeling like how the Scots are dangling a carrot over Martell, that, Destiny, that Stormy is, dangling, her products over her head. And any event, so, Destiny's all like a little spicy, like, so we can both eat. I was like, okay, Destiny said, I would rather you gave me your product so we can both eat, sister to sister. I was like, shit, Destiny, damn. I was like, what? I was like, what? Oh my God. Like, so yeah, hey, what's up, Justin T, please? Destiny must get more expensive gifts to do less. Not. So she's basically, but that was bold. Destiny was bold. Destiny basically said, you know what I need your products, and you ain't giving me your products. So basically you just throwing money in my face. You just dangling what you have, and you know what I want. You know what I want to do with you, child. And you throwing this Gucci. Give me $2,000 worth of products. I won't give you a return on it, but that would have been a better olive branch. Like, girl, beggars can't be choosy. That's what they used to tell us. But I understand she feeling a certain type of way. If you really want to be my friend, I can eat with your products, and we can both eat, because I'll be making you money and making myself money too as well. But girl, your attitude stops your business. And that's what Van told you. You got to change if you want to do business out here. Like, you got to be different. That heifer is broke. She sold that bag or pawned it. Oh my God, Pat. Pat, what? She sold the goddamn bag. Pat, she sold it. She pawned it. I can't. She might. We can't put it past her. We can't put it past her. Sad, but we can't put it past her. Stoneface says it all. Like, she's like disgusted with her. Storm seems how many days Destiny Store's been closed and said, I'll pass. I mean, definitely pass. Like, she says she goes to her factory every day, especially in 2020. And she said that shit was closed all the time. Storm was on the phone. Child, Destiny Store's closed down again. Child, Destiny Store ain't open again. How does Destiny make money? Like, Lord. Destiny should have been open off a GP, but she said she couldn't open because, I don't know what she said. Nobody wants to get into business with somebody they don't even like. You won't use me. Destiny, you won't use me, Lord have mercy. You won't use me, but damn, Destiny don't even have charming skills. She should have been trying to charm this girl, be her friend. But yeah, you gonna try to beat her in submission, girl? You could have been an easy trade. She could have got more airtime, and you could have got her product. Okay, when she first came on the show, what a mess. Talk about wasted opportunity. Destiny was put in 20 on 10 as always. Norris, what's up? Just a T, please. Pat Destiny sold that bag to get her hair done. Lord, y'all are ashamed. 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 So she sold the bag to get her hair done. to pay for that weave she got in her hair. The hair don't look too bad. Destiny store isn't really open. That was just for the show. They reclosing. Lord. Miss Lynn, that's right. Stay out of other people's business and relationship. Facts. Hey, Justin T, please. Yes, stay out of other people's business and relationship. I know Destiny felt a certain type of way when it came to Stormy. She really felt like Stormy was coming. As Stormy did come with that attitude, because I guarantee you, production told her we want you to be a little spicy. We want you to give us your 21-year-old self or your 25-year-old self. So she came off a little spicy or whatever, and she didn't like the way Destiny was moving or whatever, but she was never disrespectful to Destiny, up front like that at the beginning. And then Destiny took it upon herself to have issues and basically feel like, Melody brought her there for her. You know what I mean? But her and Melody don't even know each other like that. They recently just met. They've been knowing each other for 9 months? You know what I'm saying? You could have easily schooled your way into that situation. You see how the Scotts, you see how Marcel is trying to squeeze in when it comes to Storm, where he's saying that, the girls are just being mean to you because you're new. They're being extra hard on you. Don't worry about it. And he's basically giving her respect. She could be a team player. 1 second, guys. So, in any event, they continue this whole conversation. And so, Destiny wants her products in her store. And basically, when it comes to Storm, she explains the situation as far as she don't want to do business like that. Like, she was just getting a new distributor company and things of that nature, and she didn't want to hand Destiny things from her hand. Like, she didn't want to, I gave Destiny 3 boxes. I gave Destiny $4,000 worth of product. I did this, and then have to collect the money, because if Destiny could say like, yo, I'll get the product up front. But usually some people get the product up front, they get rid of it real quick, and then they come back and they purchase more and have that relationship. When it comes to Storm, she was like, I was just getting a new distributor company. I didn't know how that was going to go. I wasn't working side to side or hand to hand with people. I just wanted everybody to get it from the distributing company, because basically she didn't want nobody trying to get cutbacks or try to not to pay her the worth value of her product. So in any event, Destiny, so when it comes to Storm, she was just basically like, I can't do that, and Destiny couldn't order it from the distributor. Destiny wanted personal, and it could be that, maybe in the future, but you have to build some type of relationship with a girl, go home and meditate and be like, I feel sorry for that girl, Destiny, let me help her out. And she probably, if she spent $2,000 on you, she probably maybe gave you $4,000 worth of stuff, and hope and pray that maybe you might come back, or she just basically give it away to you for a gift, because she see that business can go definitely wrong. So in any event, she gives that story to Destiny. Destiny's like, yeah, okay, so Stormy had a good story, basically why she was not trying to give no hand-to-hand contact, no hand-to-hand property with Destiny. What she really should have said, dude, you don't never be open. I know you don't got it like that. I heard the word out on the street. I'm not going to be chasing you down, and then we're going to have a storyline of me beefing with you. But Destiny's always going to probably beef with Storm if Storm don't give her them products. Okay, Destiny want them products back. All right, damn, you doing the best promotion ever for homegirl. If you promote her like this, Destiny, you should have been her friend from Jump Street. She wasn't connected and tied to nobody. And you knew that firsthand. Some of us viewers didn't know that they were tight. Did not know that they were not tight. It came out later. So therefore, you should have been doing your paperwork. You should have been doing your research. And you probably knew more than we knew that she didn't even know Mel like that. So you should have been smooching up to the girl, especially if she's selling the shit that you need. Like, I don't know what's up with Destiny. I don't know why. Is that why your husband left? Is it, because, I don't know. So in any event, Destiny explains why she ain't giving her product. And I mean, Stormy explains to Destiny why she ain't giving her product or whatever the case may be. But Destiny do want to have a sit down. Not Destiny, but Storm do want to have a sit down. She wants to get the ladies together. And she basically wants to have no issues when it comes to Destiny. And she basically says, even Mel says that we don't have no beef. And, so therefore it shouldn't be no problem with us. And then Destiny said, I not got this like that. But basically Destiny is saying, like, why you got to mention Mel's name? Why you got to put Mel in the situation? Like, don't add Mel in, and don't say Mel's my friend, because Destiny was like, me and Mel as friends, all of us being friends and things of that nature. Destiny was like, don't speak for me, speak for yourself. I was like, damn, girl, you need something off her table, and you just being as disrespectful as possible. So you always shake and kick away opportunities that come your way. And Destiny's just sitting there like with a sourpuss face, like, girl, what's going on? And, you got Stormy basically saying that she don't want no beef. And she's saying things that Mel said to her, but that's ticking off Destiny. And then Stormy was like, what happened? What really went down? Like, I don't know. What's the problem or the issue? I don't know anything. And it seems like Storm is telling this to Destiny. And Destiny's acting like Destiny's kind of confused. Now she don't know if it's really true, and basically Storm is like, let's sit down together. We can all work this out and, come to a common ground and find out what started this so we can get to the bottom of this. And Destiny basically says one thing: if you want us to work out, don't try to bring me and Mel together at all. And she's telling her, girl, don't speak for me. Don't say that Mel's my friend. Don't say none of that. Don't put no words in my mouth. I was like, damn. And then Storm says, did you see Wanda? Did you see Wanda? How Wanda was trying to hit Mel from the back? Like, that was bad. That was worse. Like, and Destiny really ain't got nothing to say about that, because Destiny's okay with, Wanda trying to attack, Mel or whatever, or fight her, because she has really a lot of hate and disdain for Mel. And also Destiny don't give a damn about the situation, because Destiny is upset because her whole, reopening of her show was basically jeopardized her showing her reopening whatever store that she has. And she was like, that was so messed up and blah, blah, blah. So she's still hanging on to that. And she don't want to reconcile with Mel at all. So it's just like, girl, like, you got to move forward. And you need to, and this person might do business with you, or there's an intended that, you can get some help and maybe get a line of credit or whatever the case may be, with the distributor company or whatever, freebie or something else. You would think that, she would try to come to a resolution with the situation, but no, she just want to keep up the funky funk. She was like, girl, don't bring her up. Don't bring her up. And then, Stormy is being messy too. Stormy's like, girl, come on. You're talking about, Stormy's like, Stormy was like, I just want to get to the bottom of this just to find out. She was like, yo, if you want to be cool, leave Mel and I alone. I was like, Stormy's like, we can't keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Like, we got to get to the bottom of this to find out where it starts, blah, blah, blah. And, it's going to keep getting worse and get worse. And right now, when it comes to Destiny, she don't give a damn. She's on that rah-rah. She don't want to hear nothing you got to say, girl. And then we got Martell. Not Martell, but we have Marcel basically showing off. You know what I mean? He's trying to pour some drinks. He's happy. He's feeling good in the situation, baby. Tisha's there. And then we have Funky Dineva comes into the building. Martell tells us that he love him some Funky Dineva, that he is like a man and a woman. And Funky was like, can I get a drink? And I don't got no cash on me. Marcel was like, you don't need no money. All the things you did for me, I can give you a drink. I can give you a martini. So basically Marceau is saying that, Funky has did a lot for him and helped him out. How he helped you out? Is it social media? Is he changing the audience? his audience from not looking at you terrible and defending you? Like, what's going on? So you letting us know that Funky was out here working, and Funky don't work for free, baby, because ain't shit in this world free. Maybe air for now. You know what I mean? But so in any event, we got Marcel basically saying that, he been working with bloggers, and ain't they mad because they say that Mel worked with bloggers, but he's saying that he had a backhand relationship with Funky for a minute, baby. So okay, it's going down in this situation. So Marceau, he's looking all the way around. He's not just staying one. He's getting all the help. So what people are saying about him on social media, he just basically wants a PR person. Is he your PR person? As Funky your PR person? Okay. So in any event, Marceau says that he likes that, he has male toxicity, but he's not homophobic because Funky brings up, straight men don't really want to deal with him and things of that nature, blase and the third. And any event, Marceau is basically like, it's cool to have you here. Would you come here for the tea? And basically Funky was like, so there's some things I've been hearing on social media. Okay, when it comes down to this whole situation, when it comes, to everything that people have been saying on social media, that Tisha, your mother's messy. She's starting mess. She's talking about kids. And it seems, and it giving off that you're messy. But he said, it looks like, if you were, it's giving the feeling that, you are doing it. Tisha was like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And he's just basically telling her that, your mom confronting Mel, talking about her child and things of that nature. Like, what are you going to do, Tisha, with this whole situation? Because people are thinking, since you are not saying anything to Miss Wanda and you're not putting Wanda in her place, you are complicit in silence. And we seen that, in the beginning of the season when it happened to the housewarming party that Kimmi was giving. Her mother was acting up, talking mess towards Kimmi, towards Mel, and acting really shady, calling them bitches. And guess what? Tisha was complicit. Tisha didn't want, her mother to be called out. She didn't see anything wrong that her mother was doing. Marceau is the one that's saying, your mother needs to stop. Now, what if these people put their hands on your mother? What if something happens? And then it almost got to that point. So in any event, it seems like it is that Tisha is complicit because her mother is her mouthpiece. Martell put it all together himself and realizing, okay, she was sent to hurt us. Okay. So in any event, with that whole situation going on, and Marceau is basically like, tell us what's going on, and so he basically says, like, girl, you need to speak up, you need to say something, because if not, your silence is basically saying that you condone this. And Tisha, what are you going to do? Are you going to tell your mother to stop? And if she don't stop, are you going to basically remove her out of your circle? You know what I mean? And you got to stop living by this rule that you need to respect everything your mother tells you, and you need to be the old Southern this, you need to be the old Southern that, you need to put your mother to the side. And yeah, that's what, you can't throw away the lessons that you learned from down south, or you learn the Southern lessons, because them lessons are very important. They teach you how to deal with other races, and they teach you how to deal with just life, period. But it's basically who is giving you the lesson. And therefore, if Tisha is complicit in her mother acting this way, and her mother's her mouthpiece, and she feels like her mother's the only person that sticks up for her and have her back, because when she asks Marceau to speak up and say things about coleslaw, or Arionne Curry, or even Mel, or the situation, he would be quiet on it. He didn't want to speak, and he would tell her, no, let's not talk about that. I'm not going to react to that. That's what you're giving people information. Like, why, who cares about that? Let's not talk about it. But she does, because she has made an example out of trying this beginning of this season of season 5. She was having a sit down with Marceau, basically trying to get him to talk about coleslaw, trying to get him to talk about that these rumors are lies and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. And he declined. But when it comes to Wanda would say everything that she's thinking and she's feeling and put it out there. And then if they got something to say about it, that's when she can jump in the stake, so it looked like her hands are clean. So this is why she wants her mother around, because she agrees with her mother. She doesn't see what everybody else is seeing. She's seeing her mother defending her and no one else defending her when it comes to these people outside of her marriage. And also her mother goes at her husband, so she's not trying to really hear what Funky's saying. She's not trying to hear what Marcel's saying at all. Her mother is basically her backbone, and she ain't letting that go. So whatever the hell that they saying, they can keep it, because I highly doubt it, unless Marcel threatened to leave her, about Wanda. She ain't gonna want her mother off the show. And Marcel might slick like it as well. But Funky did give her information, like it's 2022. You're gonna have to tell your mother, she gonna get in line or she gonna get left behind. Okay, that's the whole situation. She gonna get in line or she gonna get left behind. And basically, when it comes to Tisha, she's defending her mother. She doesn't think her mother's the whole problem. She doesn't think that. And, she believes that her mother's being picked on too as well, that Mel is talking about her mother. Mel is saying things as well. And so Mel is not innocent. And now she feels like Mel is kind of getting the upper hand again, because now she got people in her circle telling her that Miss Wanda needs to go, which is her husband and which is their PR person, Funky Doneva. And now she gonna really be on a revengeful war. Okay. She's really gonna be on a revengeful war in that situation. She's still defending her mother. And she doesn't come to the common ground where she could say that they're both doing wrong. She just basically, defending her mother like they're wrong for saying anything. So, and your husband almost got his ass whooped on national TV. So we know he's not, if he showed, he's not that smart if he showed an expired builder's license. And why couldn't Martell was in his face? He couldn't get to Martell because he wasn't about that life. Okay. And so he's trying to let you know he don't want to fight this man, and Wanda gonna bring it there. But she keep talking about these kids. They're gonna be a fight somewhere down the line, even though Mel and Martell are beefing. But you keep saying his children are illegitimate. His daughter is a bastard. His daughter was made like out of wedlock, not wedlock, but a bastard and shit like that. Like how much you think people gonna take from your mama? You know what I mean? And so we get to the next episode of next week. We got Storm, she's talking to Mel. Mel saying basically she's tired, and Wanda is the problem, and she's been letting it slide. She's been letting everything slide. She's been letting people disrespect her. She's been letting everything go, but she ain't letting this go, and she ain't gonna let it slide after. And she's talking mad shit. And I don't know what, Stormy got her face turned up as Mel is talking to her for the next episode. And I don't know if the way that Mel is saying that, Stormy think that maybe Mel's throwing shade at her because she had to sit down, with Tiffany. Tiffany could have ran back and said the wrong thing. Destiny could have ran back and said the wrong thing. But Stormy clearly don't look happy in this conversation. She might not be happy because of what, such and such as might be saying. But Melody doesn't look like she got any, problem with Storm. So they're having this conversation, and Mel said, I'm not going to let shit slide no more. I've been letting this slide, been letting people get away with this, and it's not going to happen no more. And, when it comes to Wanda, she got to go. Okay, so we're gonna see how this conversation go on with Mel and Storm. And we have Tiffany for the next episode. She gonna still be faking like she want a baby, and she gonna move her IDU, EDUI. She gonna do all that other stuff. Just sitting here lying. Martell calls the meeting. Everybody's there. Martell says Wanda gotta go. She gotta go. She is a problem. Even though all the men at the table think that Wanda gotta go and she's a problem, even Kimmi thinks that. Let's see if they're gonna say you are telling the truth. Like she's uncontrollable. But in any event, and when it comes to Tisha's sitting there, she's defending her mother. Mel says that Wanda is coming for me. She's been coming for me. She's been going out live. And Mel saying, and Tisha's saying that you're doing the same thing, Mel. So you coming for my mother and you going live talking about my mother too. So basically she's saying she's defending her mother to the end because she ain't trying to see her mother leave. So she's saying it's tit for tat. Mel, you're doing the same thing that my mama's doing. Okay, let's see if Marceau steps in and say that Wanda's wrong, or let's see how they're gonna pussyfoot around this whole situation. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Mel ain't really filming with nobody. Really, she's not. And I believe she got another show. Hey, Miss T, 3000. Tiffany, you have to have sex to have a baby. I know. Like, she's playing these games with us. Like, girl, stop it. Stop it. I thought you said that was Tisha on the picture looking like Ralph. So that's Tisha right there at the dinner table for next episode, and they're going to, basically call out Mama Wanda. Like, Wanda, you gotta go. Like, Wanda, you the issue, and Tisha is the only, because Kimmi tolerates Wanda. You know what I mean? She tolerates her, and Maurice tolerates her too as well. Even though Wanda says Maurice is her favorite Scot, you know what I mean? Tisha ain't letting her mother go nowhere. Her mother, is her ride or die. I thought that was funky, Ralph. Martell did not want his kids around Mel's brother. Marcille said that man like that are insecure with manhood. Yes, yep, he did say that. That was the part I meant to, bring that up, because that was shade when Marcel said he has male toxicity, but he's not homophobic. And basically that's a shot at Martell, because Martell doesn't want Melody brother to babysit the children, because he never said that he's gay. But he said, like, sometimes it's, her brother or his boyfriend, and basically, insinuating, and everything's written on the wall that he doesn't want, Melody's brothers to babysit the kids because of his lifestyle, his sexuality. And this is why. Okay, so I thought that whole scene with Funky talking about, I'm so good, it's so good to, have a straight male, this and that, blase and the third. I was like, okay, that's, why are we taking that road when, you guys are just talking about Huntsville and shit like that, and you just walking in. So the reason why it started off like that, because it was going to end with Martell shade, as far as Martell being homophobic, because most people have been saying that Martell's homophobic because the way he does not want Melody brother to actually babysit the children, has a real big issue with it. And then, Marceau, PR person, being, gay, or part of the LGBTQIA community, it's like Marceau one up and, Martell. It's like, I'm telling you, these people never like Melody or Martell. There was always something in the background. You know how you could be friends with somebody, but that you can't really trust them with everything, but you're cool, you have fun, you have good times. Maybe one time you might beat up another crew up together, or, run off with some candy or ice cream or some shit like that. But at the same time, that there's just something off with your relationship. And, as long as Martell played a fool, it's all good. Because wasn't everybody working under Mel's building license, even the Scots at one point in time? So, baby, Tisha, go get your builder's license, girl. You're following the steps of Melody. Jesus help me. But thank you, Lorraine, for reminding me that comment was shade thrown towards, Martell, because Martell and Melody put it out there, because they was going back and forth exposing each other's business and shit like that. He was like, I don't want your brother always got my kids. Then did he leave him there with his partner? Like, it was going crazy back then. Thank you for that, Lorraine. Appreciate that. I thought you said that. Was Tisha on the picture looking green? So, yep. It was Tisha in that picture, Lorraine, looking green. Lord, please don't forget to hit that like button. Yes. Please don't forget to hit the like button. If anybody wants to call in, let me know. Put the number on the screen if you want to call in and tell me your thoughts on this episode. And do you think Wanda is actually going to disappear? I don't think Wanda's going to I'll be shocked if Wanda disappears. If Wanda disappears from this show, I would be shocked, because she's getting the truth out by being, not the truth out, but she's getting, Tisha side, how Tisha really feels about everything out by, by coming at Mel, and she's saying it online. And plus it's also beneficial to, Wanda, to get all the things that she want as well, bringing a social media present, and having people come through and support her and selling her food and whatever else that she wants to do. And it's a new fame for her, you know what I mean? Like, she's living through her daughter Tisha, and she's handling the things that the way that she thinks they should be handled. But also it seems like Tisha's co-signing, because Tisha was there when Wanda and Bernard was cussing out her husband. She wanted him to answer the questions. So it goes back to the point of Tisha not living in her truth, as far as how she really feels. Like she be holding everything in. Like she's feeling a certain type of way. Like she want to say things, and Marceau is not letting her do what she wants to do. So therefore, an easy way to do what she wants to do is have her mother speak up on it, and then they respond, and then it goes back to back. I don't believe that she tells her mom to get on social media and say these things, but I don't think that she can control her mother, and I don't think that she really has a problem with it, because if you was cutting off the Munty line, the honey stopped dripping, I bet you Miss Wanda will fall in line, baby. But in any event, she's really, wanting her mom to have this truck, this food truck, and things of that nature. She's getting her mother payment, and her mother is helping their storyline too as well. You know what I mean? She's helping their storyline. She's creating conflict between two couples, and so therefore, since she's in the middle of it, she's starting the shit, and then she's getting her daughter paid, and she's helping them out with it. So it's one of them situations, y'all. Storm husband had a basketball shirt on. Yeah, he played football. I believe he got injured in football, and then he went to play in the NBA. And so he did his dreams, and that really made Storm realize it made her go for her dreams. Miss Wanda to disappear for a while. Think she gonna get suspended? Mel told Tisha to get out of the house and get her license. She told her to go for her dreams, and Marceau was mad. Okay, so she should have been got her license. They wouldn't be in this bundle, But if his license just expired in June, he had license when he was working on these properties, right? So Tisha should have got her license as well. Remember, Carlos gave Wanda an award. He loves her. Yes, he loves the mothers. So I don't believe that she's going anywhere. And I don't believe if she chimes down a little bit, but she's going to get real froggy. Excuse me. Once there's no consequences for you getting froggy, she's going to get froggy again, baby. It ain't over. We will definitely have to see what happens after the reunion. I know Wanda gonna stay going live, going cussing out. I don't use okay. So yep. So that's what that's the whole situation, y'all. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I am sorry about hitting the mute button and keeping it on mute and talking my ass off. And I look up and I was like, oh my God, it's on mute. He's a big guy. That's what makes him attractive. So big. And he just looks like, a gentle giant. And look how he's living with his wife. They are living good. Like, come on. Like, that's Latrice, from Bell Collective. Like, she got a lot of land too. I don't know who. I mean, they both got a lot of land, but she's living like that. So business is good on her side. And I think that storyline needs to be shown a little bit more too as well. They got to try to find a way to incorporate her storyline, her business even more. And what would be a better way if she was working along with, what's her name, Destiny, and showing Destiny the ropes, this and that, and this is how you get the products, and I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna give you here's a Christmas gift, here's a birthday gift, and it's the product. So this is the gift for being you, or whatever. They could have worked that out, but Destiny, Stormy would have did what she had to do to get more airtime because she's already successful. Now, a huger, larger audience is on a syndicated show on the OWN network. If you can have everybody that tunes into the OWN network that want her products or want to try her products, and then everybody else, like, that's just so much, more money coming in. And I bet you the first time that she was on the show, she would want that incorporated even more. You know what I mean? And Destiny could have been that way in because Mel was back and forth. She was going through a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I would have sometimes looking a gift horse in the mouth, baby. I usually say my best stuff on mute. Oh God, I'm so sister. Let me tell Sister Funk, I was on mute talking all types of shit. I don't even know what I said. I was just like, damn, I couldn't. I just had to let it go. You know what I mean? It's like when you're recording a video too, and there's no sound. This is business, not friends. Yeah, but when it comes to Stormy, she knows she's streetwise, she's smart, and also she see another sister trying to make it. And then if Destiny didn't have the attitude, as far as she just wants to, even Storm is trying to talk to her to say, let's sit down, let's work this out, this and go this, and it didn't have to go that. There should be no beef between Stormy and Destiny. Stormy did come off rough around the edges. She was very rough around the edges. So I don't think Destiny could have read it. Destiny just read that situation. Oh, that's Mel's attack dog. Destiny should have read the situation. That's her opportunity. That's how Destiny should have read it. But she read it, on a childish way. Because the Scots are getting close to her. Watch, the Scots are going to say, can you get a builders? No, so let me stop. Okay, let me go to IG. So, yeah. So we shall see. Let me check this out. Okay, so. One second. I'm trying to see. I think the video is still up. I know that man did not expired. Let me see. Oh, we're on. Okay. Maybe this is too big. All right. So. See, it looks like it's backwards. Because the way he's showing it looks like it's backwards. Poor thing. I know he didn't. He is a mess. It says June 03, 2022. But hold on for 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to flip it. See if I flip it, if it's better. It's still kind of upside down. Let me see if I rotate it. Oh. Let me put... I know. I got to try to flip this thing. So I'm trying to. This thing is not even rotated like I wanted to. Oh shit. Hey, what's up? I flipped it and then I went off of it. I flipped it. Lord have mercy. I flipped it and then the screen just stopped. Once I clicked out of the window. So you can see it right here. Um, so his certificate did expire in June 30th, 2022. And um we are in October, okay? It's the 16th. It's the 16th. And when did he do this video? It could be an old one that he showed or whatever, but it was 5 days ago. It could be an old one. He could be trolling. Who knows? But the one that he showed us is expired. So you were absolutely right about that. I didn't even think that, sometimes you don't think people are going to be, well, you kind of do. So you guys you see it. At least I hope so, because I have to get out of this screen. So you see that your boy, he did have it expired. Oh, this man is a mess. I sometimes I just be thinking he be trolling y'all. Okay, let me see where you guys are at. 17. I had to flip it around so you guys saying, "Hey, darling, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Peep Squad. Always a good time here, sister. Oh yes, it expired June. Yes, it did. I had to flip it over because I was in another program. So then I thought I could just flip it manually, but I couldn't. I had to do the rotating shit. And then I was like, oh shit, why am I not putting it in horizontal? Yes, please join the Please Squad. It'll be greatly appreciated, child. Girl be doing as much as she could do. Hello, what's up, darling? So good to see you. Thank you for the super chat sticker. I really do appreciate that. Yes. Well, Pat dropped the T, and I didn't think that he would. So, I didn't think he was gonna keep the video up of his expired, situation. Like so he kept it up. He could be trolling, probably just I don't know what it takes to renew the builder's license. We could, go and check. What is it? How do you rebuild? Renew your builder's license. Did he take a whole nother course or what? He just pays a fee for it to get renewed. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like talking all that smack, baby. So until June 30th, 2022. So at least he had his builder's license. Yes. At least he had it. Thank God. Like, shit. That'll be even worse if he was out here, never had it. You know what I mean? Like Martell. At least he had it. You know what I mean? And it recently expired, well, not recently, because if your driver license expired, you know what I mean, you get pulled over, there's going to be no brakes for you. So that's the whole situation. So yes, I don't know if you guys could see it clearly, but it definitely did expire. Come on, Tisha, you're supposed to keep up with this. Unless he supposed to keep up with these Tisha. Mel would never let the business excuse me, the business license expire. Like, what's going on? He thinks everybody name is Tisha or Wanda. Lord, he really does, Pat. Good check the state website and see if it's still violent. Excuse me. Miss T, go check the state. Check the state website. I was checking to see if it's still violent. Lord have mercy. I'm sure Marcel is trolling. His brother says that's what he does. He probably been got it renewed and showed the expired one on purpose. Or sometimes people that are so cocky and think that, okay, I got all these haters on me. They feel like, I'm giving some entertainment. I'm a stun on you. But sometimes when they be starting, it be foul play. So we don't know if it's foul play, but all we got to do is check the license. He got to be trolling because he's not that stupid. It is yes, yes, yes. He can't be that stupid. Lord have mercy. That means he's no better than Wanda. He can't say nothing about Wanda. Thank you so much, darling. I appreciate you. I appreciate the donation. I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate everyone that is a part of the channel that got a membership. I appreciate y'all for that. I appreciate the ones that did have the membership and don't have it no more. I just appreciate all of y'all supporting, your help and understanding and working with a sister, baby. Cause bitch, I always got a story. There's always something going on. Like, Lord help me, Jesus. But in any event, that's the whole situation, y'all. So it's just crazy. I'm sure Marcel is trolling. I know he is. He gotta be. Thank you, Sister Funkiness. Funkstein. You can call in and tell me if I'm saying your name. What I call you Sister Fun Kingston. Sister Fun Kingston. Thank you. I appreciate that donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate it because, child, I need it. I ain't like Destiny. I don't look a gift horse in his mouth. I don't run people away, and then, when it comes to Destiny, it's just sometimes I feel sorry for Destiny because she does have, the attitude. Sometimes she can be entertaining, and Destiny was really entertaining when she first got on the show, but it just seems like this divorce, her relationship with Martell and Mel just really took a really dive hill, and just to see her jump ship like she did. And and basically she has a right to do whatever that she wants to do, you know what I mean, but she didn't keep in mind that, what, people are watching the show, people that are fond of you, people like your relationship and all this other stuff, and for you to just kind of like jump ship like that, and then it's just like out of nowhere, and then a relationship is over, then we see you not telling anybody about your divorce and things of that nature. I think Destiny realized that she made some mistakes, and she might want to, hopefully try to, it's like she doesn't want to take the misconception that she think people have of her and basically do better. Like it just makes you wonder, like, I don't think that she thinks that there was going to be any repercussions or things of that nature. Like, when you have a business, you're getting your business out off the ground, you're on the show, so you have a lot of advertisement is on the show, but you're going to need people to work for you. So it doesn't, I don't think Destiny put her business number one. She put her personal relationships number one. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Miss T, thank you. We got nothing but love. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Sister Funky. Love the positive energy. And Melody license also expired. Lapse. Everyone, please hit the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. You made my night. You made my night. That was so, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all anyway. You know what I mean? As always, love. Thank you guys for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So nice to your sister. So when it comes to Destiny, I think she made some ill decisions as far as when she, jumped when her and Mel fell out. She could have, when she know the fans are on Mel's side. So that's what. Oh, thank you so much, darling, for the super chat. Thank you again. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you for showing me love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And may you be blessed as well for blessing me. And may the blessings pass on to each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. Thank you for the blessings. So, Okay, now we got the dating site people back again. Now I got to go on YouTube. If you guys can time out the dating site. Oh yeah, yeah. We got Real House. Oh yeah, it's gonna get on and popping, darling. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for the donation. I appreciate it all. Thank you, thank you. So when we get to yeah, that's gonna be off the chain. BravoCon. I want to talk about that. That was some things that went on. I know you guys gonna think I'm lying. I know you are. Now you're gonna think I'm lying, but Kenya Moore had the best outfit on. She had lime green, all shades of green of my favorite color. She had that green on, and then she went to her number two color is white, and then her number three is like purple. Then her number four is like turquoise. I mean, she came there. She looked amazing. And then let's get to, we're gonna talk about that. We got Phaedra Parks. Phaedra Parks. I had to watch the video 8 times to fucking find Phaedra. Phaedra is totally different, y'all. Phaedra is totally different now. I could not find Phaedra. Let me see if I can find. I could not find Phaedra in the video, but when it comes to Destiny didn't think about the decisions that she was making. Like, I know she was upset with Mel, but she let her emotions rule, how she was going to move, on this show. And it was a detrimental move to her, especially when, it could have still been cordial with Mel. It didn't have to be the beef that it was. It didn't have to be that bad. Yeah, Mel said that Tisha's her enemy. How do you not know that she don't fuck with Tisha? We all know. We all know Tisha don't mess with Mel. Like, that's a given. You know what I mean? But then, you being cool with them, that's cool. But at the same time, if you're supposed to be my ace boo coon, I'm helping you out and things of that nature. Now, when, someone's saying I'm not a good friend, and then you're not stepping in to say that, oh no, you're supposed to be my friend and you're not saying anything, and I'm helping you out and I'm sending support your way, and then all that's gonna come out, and you think, oh, I'm a slick diss Mel, I'm gonna get Mel back, I'm gonna make Mel look stupid, or she didn't do this, I don't like her, and then Martell's against her, she's shady, she this and that. You should have handled that totally different. You should have had the conversation with her, and then let bygones be bygones and say, we're on the show, we're filming, we was once cool, we might not be where we need to be at again, but let's just move forward. What can we do to move forward? Because we can't heal the past, but let's move forward, and then still try to have a cordial relationship, and then be cool with, film with the Scotts more, film with Tiffany more. But it's just like, you just ran over there to the Scotts like, oh, I'm getting you back, you did this. People don't like that shit. People don't like that in real life. And this is why you having these issues. And then now you're beefing with, Storm. People don't like that. When you were friends and then you go chill with my enemy, nobody on this earth likes shit like that. So you have to casually, and you have to do it in a way where it doesn't look like you jumping shit, or now you're going to be the number one enemy of hers when you was being her friend. Now all of a sudden, everything that these people say are true or Bible. You have to gradually take these steps. But when you do it just like boom, bada bing, it looks like you're fake, and then people don't want to support fake business, and people don't want to support people that's going to go chill with their enemies after we beef. So she's not thinking about the public perception, she's just thinking about the get back, and I can't stand Mel. So it doesn't seem like she's a logical person, and it doesn't seem like maybe her marriage had these issues, because she's not thinking logical, she's thinking off of emotion, she's not thinking off of business. You think if Stormy was emotional, you think Mel was emotional, they will be where they at today and business? No. So I think that, no, I don't think Destiny would listen to anybody. Then she talks shit about the fans of the show. It's just like she just be doing way too much. And it shouldn't be that way, because she was like really cool on the show. Now this video is not even up here anymore. Where does this video go? It's not even up here anymore. I hate when when they take the. So, that's one thing about when it comes to Destiny. Destiny is like her own worst enemy. And I don't think she sees it, or she's going to ever notice it. Like, Like you move gradually, and then, try to get people on your side, and then I guess so. Porsha's not inviting Candace to her wedding. What a shame. What a shame. I wish Porsha wouldn't get married to this dude, but she is. She says she's happy as a jaybird, but okay, so it's somewhere. Okay, here it is. I couldn't find Phaedra. I had to look at this video like 3 times. Where is it? Here we go. See, look at that green dress. That green dress is flawless. I don't know what she got on. Oh, terrible. Oh, that looks tacky. That looks tacky. That looks tacky. Here's Phaedra. I didn't even know that was Phaedra, child. Somebody kept saying Phaedra's in the video. How's Phaedra in the video? I did not see Phaedra at all. I like Drew's outfit too. Drew's outfit was nice. Well, they all look tacky. Even homegirl, even what's her name? Sonya, she looked nice. This is the okay. Now this is where we can say that Sonya finally, got. I think her sister. It's not the best outfit, you know what I mean. But it's the best outfit and the best glam that she has been. That looks comfortable. That looks nice, and she looks like she kind of belonged with the style. But it still looks like a vagina. But whatever. And this is Phaedra. I could not find this girl. And it was just like Phaedra's in the video. Like what? How's Phaedra in the video? And Phaedra got a nice dress on too. Her white looks nice. And Kenya's in white later on because they do change outfits. But Phaedra looks good. I did not even know that was Phaedra. So everybody's just shocked that it's Kandi and Phaedra in the same room together. Like they don't run into each other in Atlanta. But in any event, there go Kandi's outfit. I just like that green. That green is gorgeous. And Sidora looks nice too as well. Like hated it. Okay. Hate her outfit. Hate her outfit. And hers is passable. And Vicky, her dress looks all right. And then I like the hot pink. The hot pink looks nice, but her character is just so effed up. Look at Drew's there. They go, Marlo. Marlo probably looks nice, but she's sitting down. And Kandi has on an okay outfit. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of people that were complaining about BravoCon and complaining about some things. There was some get back. There was like some. Let me see. This is Shereé talking. Kandi got into it with Marlo. So let me just close this out and let me put Shereé on real quick. Here we go.
Never give up on your dreams. Kandi, you okay? Kandi, you give me a look like what is that face? Kandi, you are literally giving me a look like. I don't even know how to say faces. I'm just listening. That facial expression. That's a resting listening face. That's a resting I am the poster for never give up on your dreams.
Okay, Shereé said, I am the poster of never giving up on your dreams. And then she said, Kandi, are you okay? Like Shereé and Marlo been coming for Kandi for a long time. But also Kandi and Marlo got into it. But that auto, let me see. But Hold on for a second. Excuse me. Okay, for some reason, Kandi did cuss somebody out, and it was Marlo. But let me see. One second. And this is, Kenya walks out. She got on all white. This is her white dress that she has on. So I told you she had the green. She got the boots on. She got the white dress on, but we can't see the front of it. Let me see. Well, a lot of people came out, and Shereé had her booth up, basically selling She by Shereé, and it looks so tacky and so raggedy. Look at all them people there. And Shereé booth was so raggedy and tacky. It was just a shame. It's like, damn, Shereé. She's another one just like Destiny. Who is this? Oh, Toya got married. Toya had her wedding. Let's see. But it was some auto. That was kind of like, it was kind of clean, kind of not clear. Let me see. Okay, it's right here. Oh, the shit is still, it's still flipped, y'all. It's still flipped. Here I go. Let's see. It's still. Try to flip this over. Okay, so no, that is okay. I think the thing is totally flipped, but in any event, so here's the conversation. That was basically Marlo was on the microphone. It was at BravoCon, I believe, and Kandi shades Marlo for bragging about her looks, and things of that nature, and her special privilege in countries, but it doesn't happen here in the United States. So basically, here we go. You guys tell me if you can hear it clearly. But some people are saying that Kandi is being jealous of Marlo because they're saying that Marlo can't get into them circles because of the way that she looks in her fashion. And plus she was with Ted Turner or whoever that billionaire was, and she's still friends with, his sister or things of that nature. So, like being tall, being, black, and being, in foreign countries, a lot of black women are considered commodities. And then especially if you come dressed and the name brand and the designers that she have, they're basically saying that it's possible that she could be open in, these back alleys and these back doors of maybe fashion because she's in the fashion world, whatever. So some people are saying Kandi's being a hater. So let's listen to this. Yeah, I'll mute it.
That's what I say. I tell the people if you real, they'll say they know where I was coming from. Not throwing shade to you, but coming from my upbringing, a lot of doors have been opened for me just because of my parents. Her presence makes the doors open wide. Okay. They definitely know who you are. The world knows who you are. Lord, no. He said that I had to explain who I am in another country, and I'm asking you. That was saying is that when we do go to different countries, if we go to Dubai, London, Paris, then I would not have to explain or tell them who I am and what I do. Because the presence is just what I look like. Doors would open. That's what I say.
Okay, so you heard Marlo. Marlo said because of her presence and what she looked like, the doors were open and the people that she's connected to, because they could see that she has on the latest wear. And Kandi saying, girl, you can't even do that in the United States. So what y'all think about this whole situation? So yeah, they definitely, you know, it's just one of them situations. Like that is next season they're gonna be going at it. But Martell is viral. Oh well, he's kind of viral on Twitter. Let's see what Martell is viral for on Twitter. Let me see. Open this window. Should I move it over? So if you see on the side, let me see if it's on this. See, Martell is trending, as you guys could see. What he trending for, I don't know. Oh, what did I do? Okay, here we go. What is Martell Holt trending for? Unless Martell. Okay, so like I said, Martell should not be begging for a job anyway. Take care of your business and show those folks that you don't need them. They are not your flunkies. They're not your flunkies or a leash. Like, man, come on. See, I'm telling you, like, that's what everybody's saying. Like, Martell, like, damn, like, these people are playing in your face. Tisha doesn't want to work with, Martell, but Marsau does. Guess what? Gonna happen. Even though she says she's the boss, she will be back to cooking dinner by 7 p.m. Lord have mercy. So Martell's trending a little bit because people are thinking that Martell, need to do better. Who is it? Is he talking about Martell? I know he's not. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, people protesting. Yep, I told you that was a deep moment for them. They realized what was going on. My enemy was all up in their face. So he's partly trending, but let me see if these guys can see it. All right, so it's kind of like partly trending. Yeah, and that's true. Like Marcel was acting like Tisha was being, like something was gonna happen to her. He was doing a whole lot, and he realized he didn't want that fight with Martell. That's point blank period. And since they just getting no deals cemented beyond him shopping his wine and trying to buy a house, that's crazy. Like yeah. Oh, so they're like Martell, you need to do more, baby. Yep, and they're talking about, oh, you want to talk about boundaries, but yet when it comes to you, Marceau, you was basically all up in Martell's face. They wanted to get they wanted Martell to explode, so they can point the finger. People can say he's even worse, and then also they wanted him to choose. And they're calling out Mel, basically saying she knew Martell was cheating since season 1. They said Martell's right about Wanda, but he's not much better. Lord have mercy, Martell. Yes, this is the Martell and Mel that everybody like, where you can see the problem, you can see the issues. This is outside your marriage that are people coming for you, and they're trying to really, down both of y'all and basically make sure you never come back to that number one spot. That they're still, the Mel's still fan favorite, but at one point in time, Martell and Mel was fan favorite. Marceau and Tisha, they've been a favorite. So has Kimmi, but not as favorite as them two. So in any event, it looks like everyone's talking about, Martell. That basically he needs to get his shit together and stop begging on TV. And they don't believe shit that, when it comes to Miss Wanda and Tisha are full of shit. And some people are saying that Tisha's acting like she got power in the marriage, but she really don't. This is just for TV. She gonna go back to being what, she said she feel like his slave and shit like that. So someone says allegedly Mel and Martell helped Marceau and Tisha when they needed a leg up. Now they are clowning Martell about his business license. They definitely did. They was like, I'm not hiring an unlicensed contractor. I was like, Lord, whoa, 2 Saturdays in a row, I have to agree with Martell. Lord, if we did not witness the shenanigans of the follow, I would say Martell is growing on me. Okay. The way Martell lights up when talking about Mel still gets me every time. She ain't going back. I know you guys want her back. We're not going to revise history and act like this started about Tisha ass. His daddy. Wanda talking about them children long before that, which is why Martell got in her ass. Okay? So there we go online. How did this become Martell's fault? This is like one of them things every that's not his fault. Even if Martell was not the father, why is Miss Wanda so concerned to the point of arguing and fighting? She already knows Martell lies. Love and marriage, Huntsville. Nothing like mutual hate for Miss Wanda to get Mel and Martell on talking terms. So business with Martell, but yes, let's get your shit started. As mama, a food truck, Tisha, so ass backwards. So no business with Martell, but yes, let's get your your shit starting as mama, a food truck. Tisha, so embarrassing. It's crazy that Tisha can't say she doesn't want to work with Martell besides of reoccurring issues, but cannot see that her mama is a whole reoccurring issue. Lord. So in any event, so Martell's trending because Martell actually, people are kind of like happy that Martell is basically working with his wife. And then Kandi, she's trending too as well because she cussed out Marlo, I guess. And some people are upset with BravoCon because they waited for hours and people wasn't there. People was getting up walking away. So that's the whole situation. You're going to see people get up and walk away and be upset because they taking stage. But that was Kenya. Are they saying Kenya took too? Are they saying Kandi took too long?
No, New York now.
So yeah, you got that whole. So let me see. I don't know why I clicked on that guy. So here we go.
Oh, they got to explain to you. No, New York now. No, I thought you said in other countries they never have to explain who you are. I know you. No. He just said. countries. I said countries, not New York. So I said, Western New York. They definitely know who you are. The world knows who you are. New York. No. You say it like that. On another panel, he said that I have to explain who I am in another country, and I'm asking you, when you're in another country, he's not telling you everything should be on the show. And I said I didn't explain clearly. What I was saying is that when we do go to different countries, and we go to Dubai, London, Paris, then I would not have to explain or tell them who I am or what I do, because of my presence, it's just what I look like. The doors will open.
Okay, so that's the clearer version of the argument. So, and look at Phaedra. Phaedra came through. Oh, Phaedra's getting closer and closer to being back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's getting closer. This looks good. This green is popping. She looks good. This is nice. So in any event, let me just sayonara, get offline. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Oh, that's my Twitter. That's my Twitter, Lorraine. They got to get together to take down Wanda. I know, that was so funny. Martell needs to thank Carlos. Look, Wanda stand 10 toes down even when she's wrong. She said it out her own mouth. Yes, she did. Martell is a wiener. He just let them use her name. Wanda doesn't have to leave the show. The way she's acting, the only person willing to film with her will be Tisha. That's the Twitter. Yeah, so Martell needs a real job. Henderson need a real job. Okay, let me take this off this. Okay, please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Frankenstein. I just wanted you to say it right, but I like the way you said it. It's Frankenstein.
I can't even hear you. Say it again. Oh, she said Frankenstein. Or I gotta listen back to the video. I couldn't really hear it because I got so much noise going on in here. But thank you so much. I appreciate you and your donation. I'm gonna look back at it. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for the call. You know, you didn't have to hang up so fast and so quick, baby. You could have talked to your sister. It would have been a nice conversation. It's just us chilling. No judgment over here. But thank you so much for even calling in. Thank you for trying to correct me on the name, but I couldn't hear nothing. So, yes. Oh, thank you, sister. I appreciate you. Frankenstein, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But next time, stay on the phone longer, girl. We got nothing but love for you, I got nothing but love for you, Oh, yeah, that was a song. Who was that? Was that LL Cool J? Oh, no, that was Heavy D and the boys. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Cynthia Bailey was in that video. I remember that song. I loved me some Heavy D. I was so hurt that he died. Oh, he used to get me through my job every day. I used to blast that mother effer in my ear. I didn't talk to people all day at work. I was so happy to have, something else happens. Let's see. Okay, that's about it. That's really it. And then we'll talk about the rest during the week. And then we have, Real Housewives of Potomac. It seems like it's going to get spicy quick, baby. And, damn, I'm going to have to, like the final episode of, what's that show? Married to Medicine. They had some good moments, but when I was watching it, it was all dud moments. They had a lot of good moments. This is what Kenya says. This is Kenya.
His voice on the stage. I've not always gotten along with her. I know that people are not in a good place with her, but Nene.
So they asked who do you want to bring back to the show? And a lot of Kandi was looking nervous. Let me show you Kandi face. Kandi was looking nervous. She thought that she was gonna say Phaedra, child. She thought that she was gonna say Phaedra, but she didn't. So you see, Kenya has these boots that she got on with this outfit is just gore. It's just gore. Kandi looks nice in the red dress. And even Sidora looks nice in this dress, but I like the all black that she had on. So in any event, they asked Kenya who to bring back. Here we go. Let me see.
Again, I'm going to be the most honest voice on the stage. I've not always gotten along with her. I know that people are not in a good place with her, but Nene.
So that's Kenya Moore basically saying, please bring Nene back. Kenya Moore. They asked her, she said, Nene leaks. Kenya killing it. That white dress that she had, they all had multiple changes. But yeah. She said, Nene, are they gonna bring Nene back? more like fun. Oh, she said Frankenstein. Okay. So in any event, yes, Kenya just, she hit it. She did the damn thing. And, we got Kandi. She done read, homegirl. Nene's the GOAT. Nene is the GOAT. She's like, yo, bring her back. For real, for real. I think Kandi was nervous because she thought that, she might have said Phaedra Park's name. And, then it would have been a follow-up question about, Phaedra. They just let it rest on Nene, but, I don't think we're going to see Nene again. I'll be shocked and surprised, baby, but anything's possible, okay? Thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all. And thank you for the support. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for riding with your girl. Thank you for coming through. And just thank you, period. And I have fun. And I hope you have fun too as well. So in any event, we shall be back to see how long it's going to take for them to show Mel and Martell. I hope they just stayed to get along for a little bit longer than what we know that happened offline. But I don't think they're going to do anything with Wanda, just like someone said in the comments that, when it comes to, Carlos likes, Miss Wanda. He likes the ladies. He introduced the mothers to the show, So it's one of them situations. I am hoarse. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, sister. Oh, sorry about that. I talked for 12 hours on the phone today for work. Okay, God bless you in your throat and your lungs and everybody else, Lord. Wanda doesn't have to leave. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Wanda's not going. I don't think Wanda's going to leave the show. Oh, thank you so much. Peep Squad, peace and love to each and every one of y'all. Good night and much love. Peace and blessings. I shall see you tomorrow for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Peace. Peace and love.